Welcome, welcome, welcome to Neuro-Heretical Wargaming. I'm Brendan. This is
Hi, I'm Scott.
the one and only, the one and only other person in our chat right now, Scott. And hello, welcome to the hobby stream. I do apologize. This week there was no vote up, but that was for the very simple reason of I need to get this painted prior to the extra life tournament here in literally under 2 weeks, which
Big talk,
is
buddy.
moderately terrifying on multiple different levels. So,
It's only 10 days away?
that's one way to put it.
11 days away. You have that whole extra day. I just got your whole extra day there
A
by learning how to
whole
count.
extra day. Thank God for Scott. Also, hello, Wanting Fire. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. So, yeah, I am working on my Krieg artillery team. Gonna keep working on them to get this. I think actually the last thing I really need to get done. So, obviously, it's a big priority. Scott, what are you working on?
I, too, am getting things together for the extra life. I'm borrowing some Crutox Rampages from several of our friends. So in exchange, I'm painting those up.
Oh, you have friends?
Yeah,
And what's that like?
eh. I'll
A
let you know when I figure it out.
lot of work, actually. And then I'm just gonna presume we will be joined by Jonathan later at some point, because that seems to be just how he works.
Yeah, he said he was going to talk to his parents for a bit.
That's unfortunate.
No, he has a good relationship with his parents. It's cute.
That's fortunate.
See, it's fortunate.
What brush do I want to
Let us feel
use?
happy for our boy. Our boy.
My brand.
My boy. Father, help.
I was trying to think of a sci-fi species that has a poor parental relationship, and I couldn't think of one fast enough.
I don't know. I'm sure there's one. You just have to give it time. If you go niche enough, it's easy enough to find.
Is that a reference to something, Scott?
Not purposefully.
It
I mean, maybe, but not purposefully.
rhymed.
Well, that's just because I'm clever.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Because I'm clever, and it scares you. Terrifies even. You're shaking in your boots.
Some things about you do terrify me, but I don't think it's that.
No, I think it's that. It's got to be that.
Hmm.
Otherwise, I'm adorable.
Is that what your girlfriend tells you?
Better be.
Better be hashtag totes adorbs. So Scott, what are you doing for Halloween?
Um, okay, so I think, sorry.
I
Oh,
asked
also
specifically because
eating,
you're eating.
because it was a long day today. Um, so I'm gonna go to work in my tech priest costume.
Very nice.
Afterwards, probably gonna go over to my friends and they're gonna hand out full-size candy bars to the neighborhood kids.
You have become that adult.
Yeah. Well, their baby's too small to go trick-or-treating yet, so we want them to enjoy the joy of Halloween, but and the girlie and I are going to be obnoxious and go to a thrift store tomorrow, question mark, and see if we can scrounge ourselves up a Adam's Family costume
For what?
for Halloween.
Oh, that's kind of. I guess I kind of assumed you were just doing the tech priest.
No, not all day at least. I gotta go to work in it, right? But I gotta go into into my engineering office as a tech priest.
You know, I know writers that use subtlety, and they're all cowards.
Oh, no. No, we're not subtle. Subtlety. Ooh, geez, sorry. Subtlety is a skill that I never really learned, if that wasn't obvious.
You don't say.
Yeah, I know. I know, crazy, right? What are you doing for Halloween, Bubbo?
Uh, a mix of taking care of my wife because she has a little medical thing that day, and
Uh-oh.
then maybe putting a desk together if it doesn't come in the next couple days.
How properly spooky.
The scariest thing you can imagine. Slow
Medical
shipping.
debt. Oh,
As far as debt goes, medical debt's not the worst, which is a very
that's
low
fair.
bar.
That's fair. Oh, buddy. Tristan's in the chat.
Oh, sure. Can't even get a hello to Wine and Fire, but as soon as Tristan shows up.
I already said. You already said hi.
But you didn't. You ignored him. Isn't that rude,
Fine.
Wanting
I
Fire?
want to fire. Sorry. Sorry. Damn, our only fan.
Yeah, we can't start talk about that project yet. It's not ready.
Actually, a fan company. I have a great idea how to make them more efficient.
Go
It's
on.
the only. It's the only fan you'll ever need.
Isn't the only way to make a fan more efficient just to increase the size of the blades up to a certain point?
Shut up. Don't be giving away our trade secrets.
I don't think it's crazy. I think that's just physics.
Shut up.
Like
Shut up.
at some point,
Giving
the,
away trade secrets.
the energy consumed to air moved isn't efficient anymore.
Well, because you can like have different types of airfoils for the fan blades themselves that can move them air more efficiently.
Well, yeah, but even still, ultimately, you just get to the point of, well, how big can we make it versus the amount of energy it's going to cost to turn it.
No, no, we're doing something different. I don't know what yet, or at least I'm not going to say it here because business secrets. It's so secret I don't even know them yet.
Is it going to be like that one fan that used to kind of imply that, like the one with the circle in it, like the hole in the middle, that kind of implied like the air moved through that instead it was just vents on the edge of the circle or oval, or whatever it was.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that.
They still sell them. I see them up every once in a while.
I was about to say, you use past tense. Is that a past tense thing? I didn't think it was,
I haven't
but
seen one of those ads in a long time. 'Cause I remember as a kid, those ads, they like 100% made it seem like it works a different way than it actually does. They very heavily implied it moved. There was some sort of motion that pulled it, like pulled air through the little oval bit. That's why it was there, not like, oh hey, there's little vents on the side.
yeah. Their real claim to fame is just how small and precise and quality their mechanisms are, where they can do that. And
True,
it's
true,
quiet.
true, true.
So maybe that'll be our business model. We're gonna have the the loudest fan possible.
Okay,
There's gonna
that's
be nothing but unbalanced rotors and broken ball bearings.
that is literally just a shop van. You have described a shop
No,
van.
we're gonna go louder than that. It's gonna sound like you threw a bunch of nails in a blender and then threw that blender into a construction site.
Fun fact that those giant like shop vans. That was how we cooled our barracks room in basic training. So those would just be running all night. And two, that's how we tried out our uh, canteens at the end of the rotation when we were done. So we had to, like dip them in bleach, like soak them in bleach, and then so we're like, oh, they have to dry out. It's like, okay, well, what if we put them on top of the like we turn the fan flat, and then we put the canteens on it, and then we just run low. It'll blow air through the canteens, and it'll dry out faster. which now that I am saying it out loud, also seems like a great way to put what would you call it? Bleach throughout the entire bay. In
Well, you
hindsight,
know, I never implied it was a good idea.
I feel like that's going to be on your gravestone, Scott.
Probably.
Scott. Well, I never said it was a good idea.
That or something like, oof.
It's just that meme of the bird or whatever. It's like the move I made was calculated, but man, am I bad at math.
Yeah.
It's just that etched
I,
into your gravestone. Oh, did we lose Scott again?
nope, I don't
Oh,
think so.
damn. Couldn't even get an F in chat.
I will say I would be one of those person that pays the mortician extra to do something funny.
Technically, you wouldn't be paying them.
Well, my life insurance would, I would assume. I'd probably have something put together for it.
Have
Either
it.
to eh, either to make me late for my own funeral, which is a fairly common thing apparently.
It's almost like it's a joke for a reason.
Yeah. That or have them remove my head and bring it later.
I don't think your loved ones would find that one particularly hilarious.
I think it'd be well. I would have thought it would have been hilarious.
Also, based on
I
all the
would lose
stuff
my own head.
happening in our local area, I'm not so sure it would be yours.
That's also fair. Tough but fair. That's what happens when the entire state of Colorado doesn't really have any regulations in the form of mortuary sciences.
Which is a fascinating oversight if you think about it.
Yeah.
Dare I say, a surprisingly poorly regulated industry.
In Colorado, at least.
In the state of Colorado. I don't even think that might be still partially true for. I wouldn't be surprised if that's true in other states too.
Yeah, but we're one of the worst ones as far as that goes.
Well, on the list of things to be bad at. All right. Washy, washy, brushy. Reminds me, I need to get more brush soap.
So is what all do you need to work on for your extra life? Is this the last thing?
I think this is the last thing. The two big things I remember were this and the Rogel Dorn, and the Rogel Dorn is done.
Okay.
So, yeah, it kind of just
So what you're saying is that it's coming together.
it's all coming together. What about you, Scott? Is there anything you need to work on for Extra Life?
Just these Crew Talks Rampagers. And I need to finish my Vespid, I believe. I need to double check that one, but it should just be these Rampagers and the Vespid.
Are you running actual Vespid or are you running your conversions?
I'll probably run 50-50, right? I think I
Yeah,
have
that's
two
right.
squads. I'll probably do one squad of the GUI basic conversions. And I'll try to do one squad of the new kill team models.
I think that's fair.
Like the new kill team models.
Ah, there he is. Oh, I'm so good
Oh,
at
hey.
this. I told you he would just show up.
However, he is incredibly quiet, even for me.
Is he? I can hear him.
Not really.
Oh,
Oh,
sounded louder.
wait, maybe.
Hello?
Now I can hear you.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, it's just something about those new recruit models or those new Vespa models. I don't know. It really bugs me.
Don't
I know where
not.
you sleep.
I know what kind of person you are.
Someone who appreciates good comedy.
No one named John, apparently.
I'm still waiting for that person to show up in chat, but
Who?
oh wait, oh you're talking about yourself? Damn, I never would have thought.
Congratulations, you paid yourself. Oh, side note, talking about the greatest game ever, Bolt Action. They actually released a new Soviet box, like a new starter.
Oh,
So apparently, they redid
neat.
all the infantry with this release. So they have one
Okay.
that's like Road to Berlin. It's got like 40 some odd infantry, but it also has, I want to say, a T-34-85, though it might be a heavy tank. I could be wrong. And a Katusha.
Oh, that's fun.
Pronounced Bronze Age War, like wrong. I don't
We do have to discuss that. Scott, if you were a Bronze Age army, what would you be?
know.
I would be the Iron Age. Huh. Take
Okay,
that. Checkmate, atheists.
you're off by a few
Iron Age is
millennia.
cringe.
Romans, gross.
Disgusting.
No, I would probably actually do like was there Greece? Was Greece an option?
Mycenaea.
Mycenaeans, yeah.
Yeah, so probably either that or Egypt if I had to speculate wildly.
We have two flavors of Mycenaea. The regular kind and then the advanced Trojan version.
Really?
There's a Troy army. I don't know. The Trojan War was in the Bronze Age collapse.
Also true.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I would have to do that, and then I can make a horse.
You see what you did, Jonathan. Oh no! Damn it! I broke off my Krieger.
Oh, I should use new recruit. You're right, Tristan. What if we made our own app to compete with new recruit, and it's just called new recruit, and it
Okay,
only makes recruit lists for you?
okay, Scott, you can code that.
We can use AI to generate various recruit lists really fast.
I hate this.
All 4 of them.
I hate every part of this already. There's not a single part of this I enjoy. I hope you two are happy.
Okay. Jonathan's learning the code, so relearning the code rather. So
It actually has felt so good, by the way.
A series of words that have never once been associated with a college coding class.
You didn't enjoy coding in college?
I never took it. That's just what I've heard.
I enjoyed my college coding classes.
Apparently, back in the day, I think second edition, maybe either Road Trader or second edition, I don't know. Running a robot basically included basic coding
oh,
because you had to make a whole like routine for it to do. So you had to have to like physically set up little pieces of cardboard that had like what it should do, and it was basically a bunch of yes and no checks. And yeah,
oh my god. Okay, speaking of goofy game mechanics,
Hit us.
Brendan, do you want to share with chat what we learned about bolt action for
uh,
deep strike rules?
oh yes, my favorite rules. We learned that so there are actually a couple different things. So someone in chat asked if you could do deep strike and bolt action, and normally no, but you can agree because they're optional rules with your opponent to play with glider rules or combat drop rules, right? Um, it's a whole series of things. Like for the glider, you have to put like a marker where it comes in, like its direction of travel. Then your opponent can move it 45 degrees one way or the other, and then you have to like roll dice and see how far it would like slides around the ground, right? And like if it hits any obstacles and all kinds of stuff. Or you can
Better
make
version.
a paper airplane, walk a couple feet away from the table, and just throw the paper airplane at the table. Which is one of the best rules I have ever read.
Yeah.
It's just it's just perfect. It's beautiful in all things.
Likewise, you can, and less funny, unfortunately, you can do a paradrop. And instead of using the full paradrop rules, you can just hold a d6 above the table, like 2 feet above, and just drop it. And they come in wherever it lands.
That's when you get the titanium D6s that just bonk, don't bounce. Oh, cat, ow.
Right, so playing 40K in high school was dropping a bunch of pieces of paper that were artillery from like 3 feet above the table.
Very nice.
Didn't there used to be a rule for orcs in like Rogue Trader or something where you take a boot, you drop it on the table, whoever fell over dies?
I mean, I think that's a spell in Old World. Not Old World, but Old World / fantasy. Where there was like the Fist of Mork.
Yeah, I thought it was like the boot of Gork or something.
Probably. There's probably
Be
the
like-
Fist of
like
Mork
a
and the
boot
Boot of
short-
Gork.
Yeah.
I know they used to have a rule, I believe in first, second edition, they had a special transport rule where you had to barrel a monkey or models on the transport. So every model you could fit on it could fit in the transport. However,
Okay.
should they fall off, they die.
Right, because they fall off, they fell into a tire or something, right?
Yeah. And mind you, you had to move the model with them on it. This is not just a setup issue. This is 100% a gameplay concern. I did also discover a few fun rules in the Soviet book.
Oh.
My personal favorite of which is the Commissar. You could take one Commissar per force. If your guys fail, like the leadership check or whatever, for any reason, if they fail it, he automatically shoots someone and you get to re-roll it. And here's the thing. You don't get the option to choose to do that or not, like in 40K. It just happens.
He's just doing it.
Like, this is
I'm
happening.
pretty sure that has been a rule in 40K also.
It does kind of have a rule. It is... The 40K Commissar can do something similar, but it is technically an option. You don't have to do it. Yeah. That sounded fun, and especially hilarious, because you could do it with either like People's Militia or Strafbat, which is the penal troopers, who have just crazy bad morale. And like they have an ability called Shirkers, where to do anything, you have to take a morale check. So every time you do something with them, you are potentially shooting one of them by the Commissar, which I find deeply hilarious.
Just another day in the Soviet Union.
You can also run tanks that have been like factory refurbished in a very short amount of time. And if you take them, they have to take they're cheaper, but they have to take they have like 3 detriments and they have to take one of them. So you can straight up have no optics, where they just have a flat -1 to hit at all times. You can take like factory crewmen, where like the people in the factory are literally jumping in the tank and driving it out to combat. That I think that one has similar to the Shirker, where you have to roll for it every time, essentially. There's one more that I can't quite remember off the top of my head. Oh, every time you take a wound, it counts. It like you can't take a minor wound in the tank. You automatically take like a heavier wound. I don't know exactly what it's called.
It's not a superficial wound.
Yeah, you can't take superficial wounds. It's automatically upgraded because they have slapped very poorly made armor over the top of stuff that's already been destroyed.
If it kind of works, it kind of works.
It's
You gotta do
stupid.
what you gotta do.
If it's stupid and it works, it isn't stupid.
Then it's still probably stupid, but you still get the last laugh.
But can you just imagine a T-34 just running up the table, hitting on sixes every time it moves.
You know, it is possible to be worse than sixes.
Yep. I bet farm remembers.
I think that's still the case, actually. It used to be that if it's worse than sixes, you need to roll a 6 and then another 6 to succeed.
To
Depends on
succeed.
how bad you are. Because it used to be like you needed to roll a 6 and then like a 5 or a 4 or a 6, depending on like how bad you are at the thing.
Yeah, well, so there used to be a lot more pluses and minuses. There wasn't cover before, right? It wasn't cover saves. That was integrated into the actual hit roll. So if you were in hard cover, it was a -2 to hit. If you were in soft cover, it's a -1 to hit. If you're long range, it's -1 to hit. If you're shooting at a small team of 2 people or less, it's -1 to hit.
Very nice, very nice.
If you moved, it's -1 to hit unless you were Americans.
And one Grand Supremacy, carry on.
But
Isn't there still roll a 6 and then roll a different number for like melee and Horus Heresy?
no, you're the mate. I don't think so. Yo, no, that's for. No, I don't think there is. I don't remember.
That's cool. If you get the Army of the United States book for the new 3rd edition book, you also get a little miniature of Jake McNeese, which is kind of cool because I've met him.
Oh, that's neat.
Huh.
So,
haven't ever read
Jonathan,
Lore around someone.
what you're thinking for Horus Heresy is, if your ballistic skill is better than 5, you get effectively a reroll. Well, I think that's still the case. Where if you, nope, they got rid of that. Because it used to be, if you had a
Can't
ballistic
nothing of
skill
the
of
trick.
like 6, 7, 8, 9, right? If you miss
6,
on your 2 up,
7.
you get like a second chance on a worse result.
Huh.
But now how that works is it gives you the opportunity to critical. So the higher your ballistic skill, the more likely you'll critical, which auto wounds and does additional damage.
Isn't the
Because
initial
there's
damage just plain 30k in the first place?
I mean, if you have
I mean,
bad
it's a
taste, perhaps,
great
but
game? Like, question mark?
I just like antagonizing Scott. It brings me joy.
I'm too congested to be properly antagonized. The only thing that's antagonizing me is seasonal flus.
I wonder if this game will ever launch.
Which game?
So, Crusader Kings 3 just came out with their new expansion.
It's a big one.
And I don't know if my computer will be able to load it, as I have been in this loading screen basically since I joined the stream.
So I guess that answers what you're working on.
Well, as I'm still in the loading screen, I'm actually assembling Wolfguard Terminators.
Fair.
Is your
Do you have any?
Tyranid list done?
Probably.
Should probably figure that out soon.
Do you want me to run Gargoyle Joel at 3 in the morning?
You can run whatever
That's up
you
to
want,
you.
John. We just need a painted list.
I have 2K Tyranids painted. I got a triage if I need airbrush to complete my gargoyles. Oh yeah, so the new Crusader Kings expansion adds the rest of the map, which is
Well, it doesn't add the rest
everything
of the
from-
map. It just adds Asia.
It adds most of the medieval world that was left.
Reasonably within contact range.
It adds the entire map besides what? Sub-Saharan Africa and the Americas.
Why is my primer coming off with my dry brush? That's not good.
We have a pup. Hello, pup.
Okay,
Ah.
so I should reprime that and let that dry a little bit longer.
I was about to start assembling some old world stuff, and then I looked at my work table, and the Space Wolf stuff was already there. So, all right, fine. I'll assemble some Space Wolf stuff.
I mean, you're trying to play Crusader Kings. You might as well do the old world stuff.
Right? You should multitask. Like, oh, that is true.
To the team. May or may not
Alright,
have two more of these eventually.
that has been reprimed. I guess I'll let that sit for a little bit, and I will go find my Vespid that need to be painted. Excuse me, like a dog.
It's continually baffling that you are such a Tau fan. I'm assuming he's not here, but I'm going to talk to him anyway.
Oh, I'm still here.
Oh,
I have a wireless headset.
it is continually baffling that you are such a Tau fan, but do not have like certain things painted, like Vespids or I don't know, Farsight.
The Farsight you've
mean-
had for almost 3 years.
That's fair. He's primed now, at least.
I mean, in all fairness, I did the same thing with my boy, my favorite character in 40k, Bellacore. Don't at me.
Well, to be
I mean,
fair,
you know, it's a lot of the, especially like this past year, because I was looking through our meeting minutes, and we've been working on this for a year now. But a lot of this past year has been working on this. So
They made a new tutorial. The game is so big that there's a tutorial in China. I respect it.
well, they know how to attract the Chinese players. They know they're going to get a lot more players who haven't actually played this before just because they added China.
But I can also play in Japan or Korea
And I didn't say you weren't also going to get the weebs, too.
or Cambodia.
you're Cambodia.
But do the trees speak Vietnamese? Got really quiet there.
Yep.
I mean, there was actually a historical conflict in that period between Vietnam and China. One that is actually moderately critical to modern Vietnam and helps explain current modern Vietnamese-Chinese relations.
I go to this world map, and I'm gonna zoom out, and I'm gonna see what happens.
Zoom.
Starts chugging. Your computer just catches fire.
You zoom out enough,
I did-
it just launches Stellaris.
Wait a minute. Huh, where are my Vespid?
You know, one of my random things that I wanted to do this year was get good at one of the Paradox games.
How's that going for you?
I mean, not great. I'm in love with you.
Okay, as long as we're honest with each other.
Oh my god, it's so big.
As she said. I do have to say, John, I did try to play a quote-unquote more historical German game, and it got a lot harder to invade the British Isles. I don't know what they did to the AI, but the British AI actually garrisons the United Kingdom now. And it is low-key terrifying.
Those fools!
Like, within a few weeks after my landing, they had like 80 some odd divisions on my front line. And I was like, what happened?
Like, huh. Well, that's not good. I also need to rebase my GUI Vesa Vespids because they've changed the base size since I made these.
I mean, saying they changed the base size is a funny way to put it when they just release entirely new models on bigger bases.
Well, yes. But
That just makes it sound like they
mean-
put out newer bit like a new base size.
Right, but that does mean like the original ones need to be rebased.
Oh, like, do you have...
Valor?
Never mind.
Oh yeah, I have the old metal ones.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So are you gonna
They're the
run...
ones I've been using because they're painted. I
Are
might
you...
just honestly, maybe I'll just rebase those just because they're kind of classic in their derpiness.
You do love to see it.
Sorry, you were saying? I kept interrupting.
I was gonna say, are you gonna run... Are you running the crew detachment, or are you running the, like, auxiliary corps or whatever?
Oh, I'm running crew detachment. It's just Vespid are good because they have that deep strikes.
Yeah, good old-fashioned deep strike.
Yeah, and they have uppy downies, so it makes them very good for the secondary game. So yeah, they're just good objective grabbers. I mean, the list already focuses on board control, so it doesn't really struggle with that at all. But
Wanting Fire has a quick question. He says, random
oh,
Space
I'm
Marine
back.
question.
So
Do lieutenants have a bolt pistol along with something like a plasma pistol? What exactly are you referring to, Wanting Fire? Are you referring to, like, dual wielding or, like, gameplay, like what they have access to?
because for the former question, not usually. There is a special unit in Horus Heresy that's just like the fastest gun in the West. They get 2 pistols.
There's a
Doesn't he
lot of
have...
things in 40k that can do with pistols, though.
I was gonna say,
Whoop.
I have noticed it kind of seems like... Okay, gameplay. Yeah, so depending how you kit it out, you actually have a few different options. Like bolt pistols are pretty common. I think some versions of it have access to a plasma pistol. I know the Blade Guard lieutenant has access to a Neo Volkite pistol. I think. Pretty sure his Neo Volkite.
Yeah.
So lieutenants for Space Marines generally are like the jack of all trades, so they kind of have access to everything. I think they're kind of
But they
meant to be
usually
like...
aren't. But they usually aren't fastest gun in the West, though. So usually they only have one of them.
Yeah, but he's asking just like... Yeah. I do think in
Well,
lore it's kind
that
of...
still applies to gameplay too, though.
Yeah, you're right. I think in lore they've kind of quietly been implying that dual wielding is kind of a specialty of the Dark Angels. Because just like a lot of their dudes do it a lot. Especially from like the Horus Heresy era. Like there
Something
is...
special. Gotta give it to the Dark Angels, I guess.
I mean, it's literally in their lore.
They're just cooler. It's in their lore that they're cooler than you, Jonathan. Have you ever considered that?
I mean, he plays word bearers in the lore that everyone's cooler than them.
No. Not word bearers. Specifically, Jonathan.
Damn. Jonathan comes on
I
a
think
stream and you just shoot him like that. Live on air.
I think it's in Son of the Force too and everything. And it's like, man, this guy cooler than Jonathan. And everyone reading that was like, who the fuck is Jonathan?
What's the Game Changers one where it's just Brennan can't win?
Yeah.
Literally that, but it's
I
John.
cannot win.
Get it out.
Did you say something, Jonathan?
Figured it out. I just can't win.
Oh.
You hate to see it.
See it.
I don't know. I don't know if you hate to see it, Scott. You were kind of all in on that.
Oh, that's fair. Well, I never said I was a supporter of this. It's just, that's just what the book says. I'm sorry.
And he never said that,
You're right.
John, but he like the way he said it, I feel like implied it. Would you agree with that?
No, it's just for
You're
some
right.
reason
F you,
that book
Scott.
just says the lion's cooler than Jonathan. It's like, man, that's weird. All right.
The line's like hella cringe.
Have you even read Son of the Forest?
No.
No.
Oh, it's actually really good. It's like even by like normal novel standards, it's actually pretty good. Oh, it's about 8 o'clock. All right, Scott, Jonathan, I need you to entertain the masses while I try and order ice cream.
Only if you order us ice cream.
I can order Jonathan ice cream. He's close. He has to come get it.
So,
Can I give a hint at what you're planning on running for Extra Life?
Tyranids.
Well, okay, thank you. But there's 87 different ways to run Tyranids.
Is there though?
Oh. Yeah, no, what are you thinking of running?
I'll be pretty similar on the invasion fleet from this stream.
I think most of our lists are going to be at least partially featured, or have been featured before, on stream. By the sound of things.
I think there was one army that I could have like done that hasn't been seen before, but Scott just played it, so I think that was the last army I had that hasn't been on stream.
Oh, GSC.
Yeah, that's the last army I have painted that hasn't been on stream.
Well, I mean, we are going to have a.
Well, GSC have been on stream before, but
not mine.
Here, I'll turn up their volume, guys. Sorry.
Hold up. Have we actually played demons on stream?
yeah. Remember, because you almost crashed out because you played soccer against Grey Knights.
And one.
Or this place.
Bellicor failed a 3-inch heroic.
Oh,
intervention.
okay, yeah, no, I deleted that out of my memory.
I was like, I remember that though, because that was the one I was out of town. I was
Okay,
like driving in.
Okay, yeah, I might have crashed out a little bit there.
Yeah, how'd that game end, John?
We don't talk about that.
Should it be saying please stand by right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I felt like it was weird to have me just like sitting here ordering ice cream with the camera looking at me.
Oh. You don't want the internet to judge you.
What type of ice cream are you ordering?
We're ordering Sonic. My wife is going to pick it up on her way home.
Panic.
But you see, this is why I brought a Scott. Okay, so weird note. I was watching a like Godzilla lore video, kinda. It was about one of the specific kaiju, like going over all of its appearances. It's called Wikizilla, and it's amazing. Okay, first of all. Secondly, it was talking about why is the Sonic app not allowing to load? It was talking about Mogira, which is from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. And I learned Mogira is actually a really old kaiju. I thought it was only in this movie, but it actually dates back to the 1950s. It was actually the first non-organic kaiju Toho ever did. Anyway, for whatever reason, that original version of Mogira has a cameo in Sonic X, the like anime that came out when we were like kids.
What?
The one it was on like was it WB Kids, 4Kids, whatever it was back in the day.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been curious for a while now how the hell we were coming back to this.
We were getting back, but like Sonic and friends straight up fight an XP of the original Mogira on this show, like a full on, like it cannot be anything else, which is just fascinating. All right, carry on. I gotta order this ice cream.
These are really cool Space Wolf sculpts.
Space Wolves have had a really good refresh.
Yeah. Very, very happy. Blood Angels and Shambles.
Blood Angels could have gotten amazing at refresh and still would have been mad.
Fair.
Blood Angel players are just like default mad. They are never happy.
Well, their Primarch's mega dead, so.
Yeah, but like he's the coolest dead Primarch.
You know, your Primarch's also dead, right?
Yeah, Kurz. Yeah, he's not the coolest dead Primarch.
All right. Just so we're tracking.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think most Night Lords players play Night Lords because of Kurz. I think that's a fair statement.
I mean, probably. He seems kind
Percentage of
of.
players like their own Primarch.
Most Primarchs like their own Legion. Kurz didn't. Let me put it this way: Kurz, they straight up say that Kurz hates his Legion more than Angron does. Like, that is almost a direct quote.
Huh.
Yeah.
Angron hates everything.
Exactly.
Although when you hate everything, do you like? I feel like you don't have that much like energy to hate anything in particular that much.
Well, that's fair.
You
It
know?
takes a lot of energy to hate.
Yeah.
And there is a scene in Betrayer where. Alright, cool. There is a scene in Betrayer where one of the word bearers like turns into their like demon thing, right? And tries to kill Angron. Like just out of nowhere, kind of on like on his ship. Oh, yeah, it plays the intro again. This is awkward. Hey everyone, we're back.
Oh gosh, no! What have you done?
We are so back. Anyway, it play. Yeah, he like turns like possessed and tries to stab Angron, but like
As you do.
as you do, as one is want to do, and Angron straight up like Angron thinks it's a joke. Like he's Angron, right? He's a Primarch. He can handle a possessed Space Marine. So like he basically like throws the guy against the wall and it's like, ha! He's got jokes and like keeps walking. It was honestly one of the scenes that when I listened to it happen, it was in the audiobook. I was like, all right, I like Angron now. That was fun.
He has fun here.
If you're going to read if you're only ever going to read a single 30K novel, a single Horus Heresy novel,
I feel like
It
you and I got
should
very
be
different
Levi-
answers on this.
it should be Betrayer. Betrayer is a genuinely fantastic novel.
Should be the first heretic.
No, it should not be First Heretic. You can do better than First Heretic.
First heretic's so good.
You can read First Heretic if you like word bearers. If you don't like word bearers, then it's kind of going to be.
So here's the thing. 90% of word bearer players that I know play word bearers because of the first heretic. That's the book that gets you into word bearers.
Okay, but
sure. That sounds like a cop out to me. It sounds like they because why the hell are they reading it if they weren't already fans of the word bearers?
Because you
Also-
all didn't just read the entire Horus Heresy like book by book.
No, I've read Legion and that's it.
that's his point. You read the novel of your favorite one. Also,
I don't
like
understand.
90% of word bearer players you know is you.
There are more people than that.
There's literally dozens of us.
Name one other word bearer player you actually know.
I don't know their names.
Exactly.
Steve. It's probably
like people-
Steve.
These are people I met at cons, like LVO and stuff.
Word bearer players don't go to cons. I can't.
I go to LVO.
I can't
What do
back. I can't back that up. I can't back that up.
All right.
Oh yeah. We have to do a study.
What's that scene from Austin Powers? You're like, Austin, I am your father. He's like, really? He's like, no, I can't. I can't back that up. I can't.
Went to Anime Expo this year.
Weeb.
Sounds fake.
Oh, Scott. Speaking of which, did you see the Gundam meme I posted in our Discord?
No, I don't think I have. I can check once I'm done priming, but
You should. I think you'd enjoy it. I'm actually waiting for non-bird Chris to see it. I think he would appreciate it as well.
I think he would. I think he would. He usually enjoys things that are Gundam. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I have seen it, but I will wait till I am done priming to get positive confirmation.
Guess I could actually paint my minis on the stream in the painting stream.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean that's why we're here.
I mean, you and John here are here just to help me from descending slowly into madness.
No, I'm here to speed it up. I'm here to
No,
help expedite that process.
if that was true, Scott, we'd be playing Call of Cthulhu on Saturday, and we're not. Now are we?
I mean, we could be.
I'm already stressed out enough about planning a regular session. No, we would actually be playing Dread. Let's be honest.
I'd rather play Call of Cthulhu, I'll be honest with you.
Have you ever played Dread?
I haven't played Call of Cthulhu either.
Well, it's too damn bad. Dread's better for one shots, probably.
I don't think that's
World
true.
of Darkness.
I feel like Call of
No,
Cthulhu is a system very famous for its
Dread is
one-shots.
definitely not set up for a campaign, but
Call of Cthulhu is pretty good at one shots.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's pretty well known for its one-shots, actually.
no, it sounds made up.
For a while, it was the second most played game on Roll20, back when people cared about Roll20.
Sounds made up.
Hashtag what? Call of Cthulhu or Roll20?
I don't know. Just all of it.
I mean,
like
Modius Entertainment or Mordifius, what is it?
It sounds like an Eldritch horror. It
Fallout.
sounds like a group hallucination
Sounds
of
like
beings from deeper within the earth trying to escape.
Ah, sweet cosmic horrors beyond my comprehension.
Rack shotgun with malicious intent.
I remember reading a green text thing of a D&D game where they had a rule where kids were immortal, which was fine. And then one day they ran a one-shot where they played themselves, and they learned that if the baby is immortal, it is in fact the ultimate weapon.
Oh.
Living life by Skyrim rules.
But it turns out if you physically cannot hurt the baby, you can swing it at anything.
That's fair. There was I finished the penultimate arc for the newest season of Old Gods today. Of Appalachia.
Nice.
And the person experiencing the horrors was a Vietnam vet. So when inexplicable horrors behind your comprehension tried to take his ancestral home, he was like, bet, goes, finds his buddy who owns this local surplus store, got a lot of things that his buddy's not supposed to have, but then proceeds to home alone his house.
I do love the Vietnam vet trope of just having a weird amount of access to equipment. Because this shows up in other books as well. I have read a book about a West Virginia town that quite literally, like a 30-mile circle around this town gets transported back to the 30 Years' War. This is an entire novel series.
That is oddly specific.
It is a very specific series. I think it's described as some weird like time anomaly from like a million years in the future. Like there's a space battle that causes this like time anomaly to ripple through history. But anyway, this West Virginia town ends up in Germany in the middle of the 30 Years' War. And there is a Vietnam veteran that just inexplicably has a M60 machine gun buried in his backyard.
This one had there was like this kudzu, this like mutant kudzu taking over his property, and it's like, all right, goes to barn, grabs his industrial strength flamethrower that he has for some reason. The representative that's trying to get him to sell his house is like, I'll see you there tomorrow, bud. And it's like, all right, goes to the surplus store where his old army buddy has a bunch of stuff that he shouldn't have, gets a bunch of flashbacks, digs a bunch of pit traps.
Love to see it.
It was good. It was good. was good.
Seems like you were enjoying it, Scott.
I was enjoying it. It's always nice to see people be smart in the face of horror.
There was a World War One veteran who eventually went on to be a general in World War Two, who, when asked about the war later, said, and this is a direct quote, "Frankly, I enjoyed the war." And mind you, this man, it's not like he went through the entire war unharmed. He had been blown up multiple times, lost an eye, lost a finger, specifically because he didn't want to wait for the doctor to come like work on it and potentially save it. He just cut it off so he could get back to the front.
Oh,
Absolute mad lad. And would go on to be a general in World War II. Like,
wait, was that okay? I didn't remember that. I did not remember that was the guy from season 1.
dang it, Scott.
Well, shoot. But
How
yeah,
are you supposed to enjoy things?
I like it when horror movie. Yeah, we're actually just gonna be competent and smart.
There's one movie. I haven't actually seen it, but I've seen this scene where, shoot, what's it called? It commonly gets jokingly called a prequel to 40K.
Oh, it's yeah.
I think I know. Yeah, you probably know what I'm talking about.
The one where they go through hell.
Yeah, they
Fast
essentially,
travel.
it's almost quite literally the warp. They go through it, and like I guess at some point they find another ship, so they go on the other ship. And actually, I think what it is they're like sent to check on the first ship that tried this. So they go and they check on it, and they find a video of just like absolutely horrifying things being done by the crew, because the crew has just been like mentally destroyed by this, right? And the captain, they've watched the video and he just goes, "We're leaving," and just like turns to leave. Like, it's like the most practical thing I've ever seen in a horror movie. He's just like, "Nope." That's a whole nope. He knows what kind of movie he's in, and he doesn't want to be in it. And you know what? I respect him for it. Hey, what's the name of the stuff Citadel puts out to like thin contrast paint?
Minis. Oh, contrast medium.
Contrast medium? So I think I need to pour some in my snakebite leather. It's getting very thin. I'm cutting it with water a little bit, and it seems to be working, but it's a bit tricky. But yeah, it seems I've gotten a bit thick. Dare I say, thick with 3 C's.
That gum.
What?
You do not say that.
Too bad. I did it. I have thrown the gauntlet, Jonathan.
How dare you, sir?
Would it be too out of line to start every
Yes.
extra life match by slapping my opponent with a literal gauntlet?
Yes.
Hmm.
Maybe. I don't know. Let him cook.
Scott said maybe.
Getting slapped with a gauntlet as well, right?
Not like a metal
That's
one.
only if
A glove. An officer's.
only if I have a go. If I have a match against him.
I don't fear Scott slaps. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm honest with everyone at home. I fear not Scott.
Do you fear mine?
Jonathan, I think
Actually,
we
with
both know
the
the answer.
current brackets, I would not face Brendan until the earliest I could face Brendan is 5 in the morning.
Literally the finals.
Yeah, dude, you're in complete opposite bracket from me.
You know who's not?
My.
I think you're in the same bracket as Scott, actually.
No, he's in your. He's
Is he
your
in my bracket?
You're against,
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
He's
you're against him for your first round.
he's producing first. That's right.
And if you win your first round, you know what you get to play, Jonathan?
What?
Your favorite,
What's my favorite?
Purge the Foe.
God, son of a.
I mean, John, there's
Uh,
a decent chance that it's me and you playing Purge the Foe. Like, if I'm playing my guard,
I feel like I win that one actually.
I'm gonna say your odds are
Because
pretty
like
good.
if I play Monster Mash Tyranids, like I'm not actually that mad at Purge the Foe. It was just I consistently got it with like Eldar or some really trady army.
Well, maybe if you didn't play literally every variant of Eldar.
Now hold on, I don't play
Just
Harlequins.
because they're not a full faction.
I also hate Harlequins.
Do you hate Harlequins or do you fear their paint job?
Ooh,
I'm gonna
all the
paint
real
that
words.
army. Like, don't get me wrong. I just don't like anything clown themed.
I mean, mood.
Not a big ICP fan over here.
Nope.
What?
Insane Clown Posse,
Oh,
ICP.
that tracks. Someone made a insane clown posse joke in relation to current events, and I could not be sure it was a joke initially. It took me a couple of minutes. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, that
Was it about
sounds
was it asking about how magnets work?
no. I have heard
Oh.
that one. It was like what is it? The lead singer was like confused about magnets or something.
I don't know. All I know is they have a song that the main thing is how do magnets how do those work?
That's all I know from Insane Clown Posse. Isn't that like the Double Rainbow song?
I have no idea. I already said this is literally the extent of my knowledge. I don't want to know more.
I mean, but don't you though?
No, I don't.
John, do you ever think Scott's just full of it?
I already flew
Yeah.
too close to the sun.
Can we just air out all of your work grievances while we're here? What
Oh
have you
no, it's not about
Bro, you all do not have the time for me to
what
work.
what have you always wanted to tell Scott at work? He's
No, I'm
quiet.
good.
I can only assume he thought about it. He definitely
it.
thought about it. That's just the channel now. It's just people airing their like grievances with their jobs.
Let's not do that.
Sounds like cowards talk. Scott,
I
would
know,
you
you're supposed to
concur?
be positive in this channel. You all do not want to hear me rant for 3 hours. You all don't hear me want to rant about things that are real for 3 hours.
I feel like we have.
I don't think I ran about anything real for 3 hours.
Not on stream.
All right, I'm swapping the last mission for the tournament because I realized if whoever wins game 5 has to play linchpin twice in a row, and that sounds boring. So, it's now Scorched Earth.
Scorched Earth.
Not a fan of linchpin.
No, it's just that seems boring for them. Where they play the same mission twice in a row, or they can just kind of tailor their list to be really good at linchpin, whatever that would look like.
I feel like that's making a lot of assumptions that they're going to be able to win the first game. So I feel like
they have to win the first game to get to the second game.
no, okay, Scott. Obviously, what I mean is, if they build their lists around winning linchpin, it's entirely possible they also shoot themselves in the foot in the first game.
I mean, it's possible, but
I mean, ideally, you build your list to win every mission.
right. But also, I just didn't want people's path to victories to be boring, so I fixed it. Now it is Scorched Earth, because we haven't had Scorched Earth yet.
Man says he wants people to enjoy his game. Also is playing 300 crew.
I am not playing 300 Crew.
Yeah, how many are you playing?
I'm playing 150 Crew. Thank you.
Man says he wants people to have fun. Also plays 150 crew.
Yeah.
I just want you to understand You are playing more crew than I am playing guardsman.
Yeah.
My sole goal is to queue into Scott and win on time.
So he wants to make it to the final.
There is a non-zero chance.
Because I am
Any
also
games
in
I
the
win.
same bracket as Brendan. No, wait, no, I'm in the same bracket. I'm on the opposite bracket from you guys.
I feel like we just had this conversation.
Yeah, we did. We did.
I just hope. I just want to make it to round 2. If I can make it to round 2, I will feel justified in being there all day. If I do not make it to round 2, I might crash out.
Well, you need to beat Sean, so.
Yeah, no easy task. I just want that to be clear. That would actually came out really
John
well.
is pretty good at that game.
Unless we get him drunk beforehand.
Unless...
That only increases the power of some people on the channel.
That's fair.
I was gonna say, do you want drunk Jeff playing at 5 a.m.? That's
Yeah.
how you get drunk Jeff playing at 5 a.m.
That sounds like content, but also
But also, charity.
Unless we do it for...
the
Charity.
memes.
Scott
I
didn't
know where
even
you're
do it
going
well.
I have no idea where you're going with it. So
Sure. Have you not watched the trailer 87 times?
Have you watched it once, Jonathan?
yes,
That wasn't a very, positive yes. John, if I refresh the page, I'm about to see another view.
nope. I mean,
Oh.
you might, but
Not from him.
not for me.
Oh, by the way, my wife and I went to Barnes & Noble this weekend, and we
Had to poop.
went to the cookbook section. They have an entire section just dedicated to licensed product cookbooks.
Fascinating.
I
That is
mean,
fair.
it is like every show you can imagine has this.
That a Cosmere one?
Is Cosmere a show, Jonathan?
You said license.
yet.
And then
Could
I
be.
said every show you could possibly imagine. It does have multiple D&D ones, which I knew of at least
That's
one
not
of
a
them.
show either. I mean, it's kind of a show, but
I mean, I was just trying to boost your argument, Jonathan. I was adding one that wasn't.
oh, okay.
And then you're
My
like,
friend just put out a licensed cookbook. Well, licensed cocktail book.
oh,
Yeah.
is it the
For,
one
uh,
for... Is it the one for A Court of Thorns and Roses?
No.
Oh,
No, this is for a show called Lackadaisy, which is about
is that...
prohibition.
I was gonna say, is that the
Not
one
Prohibition.
with the prohibition cats?
Yeah, that's the one with the prohibition cats.
I hate that I know that. I don't know
Is it
why I
from
know
me?
that. I mean,
Might be from me.
do you talk about it a lot? I feel like it's
Mentioned
just...
I've mentioned it a couple times because I'm very proud of my friend for putting out a cookbook.
I've definitely heard the story from Scott before.
You also spend more time with Scott than I do.
That is true.
It's also fair. It's also fair, much to your dismay.
That's a word you can use. I think the artillery piece itself is mostly done. Let's gotta finish up all the duders, which unsurprisingly are the longest spot. Okay, there's a question of the week. If you could have a cookbook from any IP, what would it be?
Huh.
I'm trying to think of an unhinged one. I'm drawing a blank.
I mean, a cookbook from Doom could be interesting.
You
Just a bunch
say
of
Doom
saffron.
or Dune?
Doom. I feel like there probably is one from Dune, let's be honest.
Because I was thinking about saying Dune.
Like genuinely.
It's just a bunch of saffron on saffron and cinnamon on everything.
Yo, I will be real. I am staring at my bookshelf going through it.
It is just a
There's
bunch of like moisture-rich foods.
Helldivers bug recipes. You gotta know how to cook them bugs for democracy.
I mean, I'm fairly certain the Fallout one I saw did have. I saw one for Deathclaw eggs. I would not be shocked if there was one for Radroach.
Okay, I will say at least because food is an important resource in Fallout, that one makes sense. You know
Yeah,
what doesn't
that
make sense? The Halo tie-in cookbook.
that's it really.
There is a Halo tie-in cookbook.
I have since got down a rabbit hole from which he may never recover.
Literally, the only food reference I can think of from Halo is the audio logs from Halo Reach, where there is a kebab guy
Does it
in like 2 of the logs
does
who's
it
just
include
like selling his
kebabs?
kebabs while Reach is being invaded.
I could put down some kebabs right now.
How about a nice kebab?
You know, you gotta respect
Yes,
the
for whatever
dude's hustle
reason.
though.
Yeah, for some reason that lives rent-free in my head.
I feel like we could have a whole series on this channel of just Scott telling us what lives rent free in his head.
Not a lot, because ADHD makes a lot of things happen all at once. Yeah, it was
Everything,
Halo 3
everywhere, all at once.
ODST. It was the audio logs you found, and it was just a kebab guy. And you know what? I bet you the stupid Halo tie-in cookbook probably doesn't even have a kebab recipe.
Well, you're gonna feel stupid when it's the first recipe in there, aren't you?
Hold on, let's find out. Let's see if there's a table of contents. There is
my
a
personal
post
favorite
on.
thing that lives rent free in Scott's head.
What?
Bobby Flay is my favorite thing that lives rent free in your head.
I hate fucking Bobby Flay.
Why do you hate Bobby Flay?
Because I've had to watch too much Beat Bobby Flay while on an ops floor, because that was the only approved channel, aside from the weather channel.
I love that show.
It's just so full of himself. He has an entire show. It's like, oh, I'm so good. You have to beat me to prove that you're good. Blah, 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 blah.
That's literally every celebrity chef. Like that's just how they work.
But this is a competition-based show where you have to beat your opponent first. There's a qualifier round. You have to beat your opponent so that you can be blessed with the privilege of trying to beat Bobby Flay.
I just feel like you don't understand how celebrity chefs work.
This is just the most obnoxious one because it was always the one that was like, there's so many of them. There's so many.
You're gonna be real mad when he runs for president someday.
I will be. I will be.
I did see a professional celebrity chef whose name I cannot remember.
Actually, fun
Guy
fact:
Fieri.
my old like school chef cooked with Bobby Flay back in the day.
Huh.
I got like won a competition, got a chance to like learn to cook with him.
Oh my God.
a
Not Bobby
fan.
Flay, but Guy Fieri. Also Food Channel. So one of the other shows we got to watch was Diner Drives-Ins and Dives, which, okay, I don't mind that one. It's
All right,
kind
now
of
to actually fight if you're gonna come in here and diss Guy Fieri.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Okay.
However, there was one episode
But-
where shortly after Obama opened up like relations with Cuba, where Americans could go to Cuba again, Guy Fieri goes to Cuba to go find some restaurants there, and he had this freaking his regular just. I don't even know what kind of shirt to count that as. It's not a Hawaiian shirt. It's a
little hot rod shirt.
like little hot rod shirt, and like the inside of his collar was an American flag. So I'm just imagining a country that has been cut off from the U.S. since the Bay of Pigs or something. I don't know. At least what?
I would muck that guy.
Like 50 years.
At least 50 to 60 years. So you've been cut off from the U.S. 50 to 60 years. The first American you meet, Guy Fieri.
That-
Certainly one of the
that's pretty
Americans of
funny.
all time.
Okay, you see where I'm coming from, though. It's like you're cut off from this country that's like, with a good set of binoculars, maybe you could see it. I don't know. I don't remember how close they are on the map, but pretty damn close. First American you see, Guy Fieri.
I mean, technically, you can walk from Cuba to the U.S.
And you?
Yeah.
Is it by setting up a series of rafts that you lash together?
No. You'll never get
Oh,
wet.
because you're going to Guantanamo Bay?
Yeah, there you go. I was like, he'll get it. We'll get there eventually. Say there's American territory, sort of, on Cuba. So, yeah.
By the way, it's fascinating that we still have that territory.
Well, when both sides are like, well, we're not talking to each other, that does tend to make it hard to renegotiate treaties. So, and we have been actively trying to pay them since the 1950s, 1960s. I don't know when that lease is up, actually. I don't know how long it's for.
Uh-huh.
It's not 100 years. It's been longer than that. But there's actually an American Dad episode about Guy
I finally
Fieri.
found the table of contents, everybody. Sorry, go on.
No. I'm invested in the table of contents now.
Okay, so we have separate categories of Halo's cuisines. First category is world cuisine. Then we have UNSC High Fleet Dining,
I was about to say, what the hell table of contents is he looking for?
Havani Goodwin. I don't know what that means. Bronx. Okay, there we go. There's kebabs. I found them. Vending machines have Samoa. Okay, I guess these are restaurants you can see in like ODST or something. Enzo's Churrascaria? I don't know how to pronounce that. Mayama's Noodle Bar, Thai Game, Cuckoo's Cafe, Jim Dandy, and Full Moon.
So, Scott, how does it feel to be wrong?
I never said that I wasn't going to have it. I just said I would be upset if it didn't.
No, you said, and I bet it's not going to have kebabs in it.
Okay, well, fine. I was like, all right. It's all good. It has it.
You lost the bet. That means you have to order it and make the kebabs.
I think I'm good.
Nope.
I'm good.
Jonathan, do you agree?
Nah, but I could go for some kebabs right now, to be honest.
Don't worry. There was a sushi recipe here.
I am concerned.
Because I'm gonna, I'm gonna invite the girlfriend over for a date. It's like, babe, don't worry. I made you Halo sushi.
Okay, I want you to step back
I mean,
and reconsider that sentence.
hold up. If it's a decent sushi recipe and you don't say it's from Halo, that sounds like not a terrible idea.
I know, but still, it's funny. It's like I got this sushi recipe from the Halo cookbook.
Okay, but you are assuming that the person who buys the Halo cookbook has a girlfriend. And that is a big assumption, my man.
Okay, I'm talking about me personally, right? Like if I did this to be
Your
funny,
girlfriend has a Sisters of Battle cosplay. I don't even think it would be that weird for you two.
I have better taste than that. Like
Do
hell,
you?
Joe knows how to make sushi. Joe's grandparents or something has taught him how to make sushi. I would go to him.
We've been talking about making sushi just because it's hard to find sushi that she can eat.
UNSC High Fleet Dining includes things like hot dog dinner,
Oh, is that the end of the sentence?
No, there's also that's just like it's high fleet dining, so it makes it seem like it's supposed to be something like fancy. Hot dog dinner, turkey
No,
dinner,
that sounds like military food to me.
cookies surprise. I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. There's buffalo buttocks.
I'm sorry,
we
what?
got?
Buffalo buttocks.
I mean, if you want to
Oh my
eat
God.
buffalo ass, you can eat buffalo.
It's buffalo and goat, apparently. Oh, it's also 2025, Grandpa.
What?
We eat ass now. Never mind.
Oh,
No, what is...
you little weirdo.
I don't know that we do.
It's
I think we all just learned something interesting about Scott tonight.
no, it's a meme. Have you not
One,
seen that one?
one, he has a girlfriend. Two, speaking of which, where is my ice cream?
Deep sigh.
So I set it to pick up like 20 minutes ago because she was like, "Oh, I will be done by 8:30," and she's
That was
not
determined to be
home.
a lie.
Some bad news for you, Brennan.
Huh?
Your ice cream's probably melted by now.
Oh, I am well aware of that fact.
Rip to your ice cream.
Gone too soon. In the arms of an angel. Fly away.
Oh no.
Please no.
Actually, maybe that's our strategy. Brendan will sing until people pay him to stop. Well, donate money to stop. Have him stop, rather.
And if you too would like to donate to our charity,
For the table. I will find you. I know where you live.
what?
You just start singing.
I'll bring us all down. Singing, I am the
Sing
Samson of
about the
singing,
birds and the
and I will
bees
bring
and
this
sing.
building down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Samson joke in the year of our Lord 2025.
I don't know why is this primer chipping off?
That was a joke specifically designed for you, John. I just hope you realize that.
I know.
Okay. I want you to know. Oh, I think not. Why are you not showing anything? There it goes.
Hmm. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is now that these are primed, I'm going to hit them with a varnish to help this stick. It says let 24 hours to cure. So maybe I'll wait until tomorrow to paint those.
He doesn't have 24 hours, Doctor.
I'll give them time.
Side note, that just randomly reminded me. There was once a Soviet doctor that performed an appendix surgery on himself because he had appendicitis and he was the only doctor there that could perform the surgery in time because he was in like a really remote part of like Siberia.
Fine, I'll do it myself.
Quite literally.
Hate to see it. Well, also, chat, we've been rude. What are you guys working on?
What is the great chat doing? Said listening to us being dumb. Which apparently you guys enjoy, so I mean you can do it all you want. I just want you to understand what you're getting into here. Yeah. Don't let me
Heard us talk about the Halo cookbook for a solid at least 10, 15 minutes there.
Actually, side note, you know what I just realized? So since the plan for the Extra Life team is to break it up into basically 8-hour chunks, or maybe a little bigger than 8 hours, but I'm pretty sure the at very least the first live stream should finish uploading before we finish the whole stream.
Well, that'll be convenient.
Wouldn't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it? What the hell?
We're obviously here to listen to Scott crash out over his primer.
No, I went to post a meme to you guys on our little Discord call, and I noticed that you put literally every cop Bronze Age army that you have an option to.
I did that last week.
I know. Now.
Oh, why did the stream stop? I need to stop doing that.
It's so many. There's so many.
I can see that now.
That's the Biblical Medieval Armies book, by the way.
Oh my god. I didn't see the list either.
Right? It just keeps going.
I started scrolling up. Then I was like, oh, Teutonic Crusaders, Mongols, yeah. Oh. It just kept going.
Well, those are fun, Tristan.
Kind of say, I like how the vast majority of them
I've never tried
are like
before. I'd like to see how these come out.
Are like European and like Eastern Mediterranean, but then there's just like randomly China. Like
It's not like a specific like era. It's just literally just China.
It's Qin China or Qin.
Okay.
I think it technically might be Qin. But yeah, it's the first Chinese dynasty. So you can do what if they like Qin China face like the Teutonic Crusaders in this book.
Can I like play that that Crusader Kings DLC where the Aztecs invade Europe?
Oh god, was it Sunset Invasion, I think?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
The one that exists because they got drunk one night at the bar and we're like, this would be a great idea.
And it was not.
Wasn't it though? What do you mean it was not? It was
I don't know.
It was actually really fun. It's stupid, but it's fun.
Also, Wanting Fire, how goes your crusade? How far along are you in it at this point? Does anyone have any veterancies yet? Or fun stories from it?
John, side note. You can play as the Qin China or Han China. You have multiple options. And the Tang. The Tang are in there too. I'm probably missing one or two. Oh, there's the Sung.
My weeb's about to show. Can I play? How many Japanese armies are there?
Okay, you can scroll through and see if there's any Japanese armies.
True.
I'm supposed to be painting on stream.
I am almost finished assembling the Wolf Guard Terminators.
Oh, so I finally built my Brutalis Dreadnought a couple days ago.
Like
and
the
that was
sixth army there is literally just Japanese.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Well, that answers that question.
I mean, you could play as Israel and Judea, or the Jewish revolt against the Romans.
Thematic Byzantine? How is thematic Byzantine different than normal Byzantine?
Is it like, does it have it's like thematic with an A?
Oh, Tagmatic. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. So that's just how they organized their forces at one point in time in the Tagmata. There's also, I think, I'm pretty sure I saw early Byzantine in there too.
Yep. Early Byzantine, Tagmatic Byzantine, and then Cominian Byzantine.
Oh, okay. So the Komean dynasty, not dynasty, but it's a technically dynasty. It's an empire. It's like Comenids or something like that. It's Alexius Komeos. We know
Okay.
mostly from her daughter. And it actually has its own start date in I think Crusader Kings 2. The Alexiad. That's him. Actually, a pretty fun start date.
They made a DLC just reworking Byzantium.
Oh, did they? I really haven't
Yep.
gotten any of the Crusader Kings 3 DLC. I don't know why. I guess it was, I don't know. I haven't been like a bunch of features that I'm like, oh my god, I need the DLC for this.
They had a bunch of different government types. So they added the administrative government type, which is the Byzantine Empire, and now has also been used for China, Korea, and Japan. They added wandering nobles. You just play a dude walking around.
That's kind of cool.
They had a rework to Mongolia and the steppe peoples.
That one I knew about. But have they added back in republics?
Oh, I thought republics were in base.
I don't think so. I don't think you can play republics. They certainly don't have like similar rules. They don't have the same rules they did in, I almost said in 40k, as they did in CK2.
I thought they did.
I don't think so. Had like a whole little
Venice real fast.
proceeds to go across across literally half the planet.
Sure, there's one in 1066, right?
Do what?
Surely there's one in 1066, right?
Yeah, Venice exists. I'm pretty sure it was already the Republic. Till Napoleon ruined it. Literally the worst thing he did. The only bad thing he ever did.
He killed the Roman Empire.
Holy Roman Empire doesn't count. And
to me.
I know, and I also know you know that's a hot take.
Sure. It says it's a republic. It's unplayable.
Exactly. You can't play republics. It has been in republics.
Republics, what? Really?
Yes, they have never been playable in CK3. They were playable in CK2 as with a DLC. Res Publica, I think. Quite literally. But
Yeah, that's lame.
ain't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it, governor? It was actually pretty fun in CK2 because like you had elections, so like to rule the actual republic, you had to win the election. But if you lost it, you could just run quite literally just your household until the next one, and like build up personal power outside of that.
Oh, you can play as a wandering exile. Who are just people walking around. And there are some fascinating people on this list, like Rodrigo Diaz and the old man on the mountain.
Fascinating.
Do you all know who the old man on the mountain is?
Nope.
I am familiar with
He is the founder of the Assassins.
Oh, that old man in the mountain.
Hassan el-Sabah.
What did you call me?
I now know who. I now know who that is.
Scott.
Rodrigo Diaz was a famous knight in Spanish history.
Okay, I feel like that part went without saying.
Okay.
You mean the guy literally named Diaz was Spanish? I'm
that's
so
crazy.
fucking shocked right now. I am shooketh, Jonathan. Absolutely
He's
shooketh.
an important part of my childhood.
How?
What does that mean? What do you mean?
We're on the campaign of Age of Empires 2.
I mean, El Cid or nothing.
That is he.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just didn't
Yeah,
know
but
it.
Frederick is El Cid. That's his actual name.
Like it's the only thing I know about this guy.
See, Wanting Fire had a .5 game to help get some extra experience since he got tabled by Emperor Trojan the Demon Prince. Fair. Went against some Tyranids, and it seemed the game gods felt bad, but the last game I ended up pretty much tabling them. Fair. Man, it's a shame when you get tabled, isn't it?
God,
6 months to win my first game of 40k.
Of 10th edition or like in general?
In general.
I
But
know-
I had a pretty good win rate in 5th edition when I was a child.
A literal child.
I was like in high school or whatever, but yeah.
Must be nice to be able to afford 40k in high school.
I mean, sure.
It wasn't because of good financial planning, I can tell you that.
What's that supposed to mean?
On whose part?
I'm talking about myself here.
Oh, okay.
I played 40k in high school, and I was broke. Because especially this was in the middle of nowhere where, I had a 16 mile per gallon car. Gas was $5 a gallon or some nonsense, and it was at least 30 miles to get anywhere.
I mean, mood.
I did not have a car.
If I wanted to play 40k, I would have had to drive halfway across the Oklahoma City Metro to do so. In fact, I know that because I drove halfway across the Oklahoma City Metro to do it, and then they didn't. The guy that did the teaching games wasn't even there.
It was basically walking distance for me.
I hate you.
Yeah, I had to drive like an hour to go to Scranton for it.
It's my LGS that I played Friday Night Magic at for years and years and years.
Imagine playing Magic.
Right?
That reminds me, we need to think of things to do when we're not playing games for the
Play
charity
Magic.
stream. No.
Too easy.
Like on stream or
Uh,
people in the background.
people in the background, like between games, as we're kind of waiting. I mean, I did say I was going to bring my Switch too, so I'm going to have that.
True.
I could bring my Switch too. That joke works on multiplayers.
Then we can play a lot of people in Mario Kart. How do we feel about playing Mario Kart between games?
I thought we said we didn't want drunk.
The only rule is you have to be eliminated before you can start playing Mario Kart.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
We could gamble.
Can't gamble in front
Just
of the
make a
children.
point. That's why it's behind the scenes. We can hobby. We can play some Mario Kart. I mean, I have board games for days, so.
I don't know if we're going to.
on.
I have deep questions about our mental capacity to play board games.
I didn't say it had to be an advanced board game.
Let's play Catan, crash out, and then play 40k.
You just you just hear yelling from the other room.
Oh, guys, I know the perfect friendship game: Monopoly.
No.
People could make food.
In your
What about
kitchen?
Halo, cooking book.
We can make birria. We can have a birria cart.
I thought for a second you said we were about to cook your cat.
No, not that upset with her.
Like we gotta have video. It's like what the fuck?
Birria.
It got so dark so fast.
I live in the dark. There's a Batman quote. There's a Batman joke in there that I missed.
That seems to happen to you a lot.
Yeah. Oh god, which sprues of these are Space Wolves and which sprues are Age of Darkness?
Sometimes I question your organization system.
Like a habit organization system?
Exactly.
Oh, these look like Space Wolves.
I mean, it's Age of Darkness. Everything can be Space Wolves, technically.
I was thinking about making the Mark II Space Wolves.
That looked pretty good with their color scheme.
Yep.
So wait, who's the old man in the mountain in Trench Crusade then, Tristan? 'Cause I am not familiar. I just saw like the first round of my first in-person Trench Crusade game over the weekend. Friday. It was on Friday.
And
Make a bunch of
presumably he's
jokes
with the
about Trench Crusade
Muslim
that I feel like I
Empire.
should make.
Sorry, what did you say, Brendan?
I was gonna say, presumably he's part of the Muslim Empire in that game.
I would assume so.
The Iron Sultanate.
Yeah.
Yes, the Iron Sultanate.
Yes, yes.
Kill.
Yes, kill.
Okay, Ulcar Belly's done. Wolf Priest is done. Head Tickers.
Oh, okay. That is where the Iron Sultanate assassins come from. That would make sense.
I feel like that's basically what I said.
Yeah. I forgot about the assassin character. I didn't put two and two together. I was originally telling Jared that I was thinking of running the assassin because like so for each of the nations they have a couple different like sub factions that you could run, which you don't have to. It's like mixing on the base rules, but they have one where it's like the Assassins Guild, so you can take 3 assassins and yeah, Jared said mean things to me. Apparently, the assassins are very scary.
Many such
Continue.
cases.
To continue, get married. You bet, game.
Because apparently a single assassin, at least with the current rule set, can just absolutely just if they connect, they just go like unit to unit to unit and just wreck face.
What's wrong with that?
Well, okay, that's fine when you have one of them. If you have 3 of them, I feel like it can get a little disrespectful.
I feel like even with one, it's a little disrespectful.
I mean, at least one is like, okay, there's just the one. I can hopefully deal with
Someone's
this.
sadistic.
I just mean, like, it's a skirmish game.
Right. But you still have like 10 guys for most of it.
So you very suddenly don't.
Okay, fair. Actually, well, because so let me go look actually, because all the rules for Trench Crusade are free right now. Playtest rules, downloads. Also, they came out with this new unit called the Combat Biologist, and it just looks like the Spacers Guild from the new Dune movies, and they look awesome.
Oh, sure, but when 40k steals from Dune, it catches a bunch of flack.
Not from me.
I know, mostly from people that don't understand how inspiration works.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's a difficult mechanic.
People really be out here being like, well, Dune has a god emperor. Okay.
It's like, yeah.
Tell me what
Crazy how
those.
that works.
Tell
There's
me what
almost like
these.
one inspired one.
Tell me how these things are similar beyond the name. Also, actually, a good follow-up question to that is, hey, which Dune book is the God Emperor from? I guarantee you they can't name it.
Isn't it Dune God Emperor? God Emperor of Dune?
They don't
I've
know
not
that.
read Dune,
Yeah.
but it sounds pretty
Yes,
self-explanatory.
it is from God Emperor of Dude. Good job, Bubbo.
I got it.
But here's the thing. They probably don't know that book exists. I guarantee you, most of the people saying that probably think the God Emperor of Dune shows up in Dune. And that's just not true.
I've noticed. Okay, one thing I've noticed that keeps happening in my games is the lieutenant with combi weapon keeps baiting enemies to my other guys, and they end up killing them. Your guys kill the enemies, or the enemies kill your guys? Just to clarify.
Also, I'll be right back.
So yeah, the God Emperor start. Okay, so there are similarities between. There are some similarities between Emps and the God Emperor of Dune, right? Or people want to say that there's similarities because. So the God Emperor of Dune is purposefully a tyrant, and he's just so bad of like such an evil, diabolical tyrant, purposefully to get people to never want to, hero worship somebody again like that, right? It's like, I will make you remember me. You will remember, and you will warn your ancestors to come to not welcome someone like me. So there are some people that like, oh hey, that's what Emps is doing in 40K. That's why the Imperium sucks. Like, no, the Imperium sucks because the Emperor is not a good dude. And says, I don't believe in religion, proceeds to make giant golden throne of biblical proportions. Whoa. Oh, but yes, okay, so your guys are killing the enemies. So it sounds like you are properly baiting people. Because sometimes what you have to do is just put somebody out there. It's like, hey, you want to kill this guy, right? This guy's going to be a problem to you if you don't kill him, right? You should take care of him. Little to their understanding, there is a brick hiding behind the wall, protecting the guy. That or you sacrificing the guy puts him in a really bad position that you then boom give him the old smackerino.
Scott, I don't think you should talk about baiting on stream.
Well, before I was talking about the similarities between the God Emperor of Dune and Emps,
Such
and
as.
it is and there's not. But people want to think there is. That's why they think the Imperium's bad, is because they think it's Emps trying to like teach people how to do better. Like the God Emperor of Dune. No, Emps just sucks.
And where's the lie, though?
He's just a bad father. He's just an egotistical maniac.
He's quite literally a guy that said, only I can fix the world, and then broke it. Many such cases in history.
Oh god, okay, so I'm looking at the rules for the assassins right now, right? So one of the rules is that if you miss them with an attack, they then slip into a moment in the future and just get to make a free 6-inch move. So if you keep missing them, they're just going to teleport towards you. They're going to be rapidly approaching your position. Oh, it looks like you finally got your ice cream.
I did. I did get my ice cream.
Let's see, Temporal Assassin. After the assassin makes a charge roll before it moves towards its target, you may instead choose to have the assassin split itself through time if it has not already taken a melee attack action this activation.
I do have a question for Jonathan, though, real quick.
What's up?
Jonathan, would you
Wow, okay, this is insane.
would you consider yourself more of a Ptolemaic guy, a Seleucid guy, or a Bactrian guy?
Seleucid.
Seleucid?
Yep.
Why?
Elephants are cool. Ptolemy
up
is
there.
cringe.
I mean, Bactrians, you basically have Greeks on horses.
I mean, Alexander's army had Greeks on horses.
Yeah, but the Bactrians said, what if the Greek culture was a horse culture?
But elephants.
It's the Near East. Everyone has elephants. What about you, Scott? Are you a Ptolemaic guy, a Bactrian guy, or a Seleucid guy?
I don't know what that means, and I feel like you just called me something bad.
I mean, only if you're a Ptolemaic guy.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's see how it is.
Imagine losing your empire because you failed to manipulate a single Roman dude. Imagine. Actually, imagine you lost your empire because you failed to you manipulated the wrong single Roman dude. Is probably a better way to put it.
And
After
they're just too.
trying twice.
They just wanted to be honest. They didn't want to manipulate people.
I feel like you can call Cleopatra a lot of things. Some of them warranted, some of them not. I don't think honest is strictly speaking one of them.
Oh, I guess that's fair. All right, I have now read the assassin rules, and now I understand why Jared was calling me mean things.
Well, meaner than usual.
Meaner than usual.
We'll have him
I
on
can
the
see
channel
why
someday. You guys will all get to meet Jared someday.
Yeah, Curry's currently in a ballet though, so
Which, when you meet Jared, you will understand how weird that sounded at first when we were told. He is a fascinating, multi layered individual.
where is there's my squeezy bottle?
You what?
I have like a little squeezy water bottle that I use for cleaning out my airbrush.
Hmm.
Like like it's a soft plastic, so when you squeeze it, it has a little straw thing that.
Okay, I understand how like a squeeze bottle works. Scott.
Right. So you know, it's the plastic that's softer, right?
Yeah.
So that when you squeeze it, it's soft enough that you can squeeze it, right? When you squeeze it, you're reducing the volume in the container,
Mm-hmm.
right? And water is it's not incompressible, but it's nearly incompressible fluid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to try and find a way out, and there's this little straw that goes up and out, a little 90-degree. So it's going to out that little straw thing.
So what you're saying is it takes the path of least resistance, and being
Yeah,
under pressure, that only way out is through the straw.
yeah, I'd say that's accurate.
You ever just want to punch him, John?
Some days.
Well, that's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
Ain't the damn shame
You
is that he
guys,
hasn't done it.
you guys don't even get to
Hello?
punch me on Sunday because you don't get blessed with my presence.
Speaking of which, still need to find a producer for that.
Yes, yes, you do.
Hey.
That or an alternative player. Yes, for those of you who are not tracking, which I think everybody should be tracking at this point, but we're going to be playing 30K on Sunday, just as a little palate cleanser for ourselves before we spend all day next weekend playing 40K. And what we're doing the weekend after, I don't know yet. But that does also remind me, how's the vote going for Saturday Side Quest? Oh, Kill Team's in the lead right now.
Yeah, change that.
So yeah, if you guys haven't voted yet, we are doing the vote for oh dear, sorry, the vote for next month's Saturday side quest. Um, Options are 40k kill team, a fun little skirmish game. There is Dystopian Wars, which is an independent IP with like steampunk naval battles. Though I think there's another big YouTube channel that is actually doing an entire week of Dystopian Wars this week.
Really?
Yeah, it's oh, I forget. Their symbol is like it's tabletop time, I think.
Oh, I like tabletop time.
Yeah, they're doing an entire is it? No, it's not tabletop time. It's the one that their symbol is like a light blue and it looks like a little table. And I think it's supposed to be two T's.
That's literally tabletop time.
No, no, different one. Legally distinct.
But you said it's blue and it looks like a table with two T's, right?
Right. Tabletop times is a dark blue. This one's a light blue.
Okay, Scott.
I guess if I look up Dystopian Wars, it probably wouldn't be too hard to find.
I'll say if it's a moderately big channel, there's only
On tabletop, that's it.
on tabletop, not play on tabletop.
Not play on legally distinct from play on tabletop. Yeah,
So
they're doing
they,
an entire week of Dystopian Wars, so I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of funny.
though presumably they do play on a tabletop,
I would assume so.
but it is not tabletop time. It's not time for a tabletop, but it's on a tabletop. I'm just gonna say it. Hobby channels get real confusing on YouTube.
See, that's why we're so original with our name. Thank you, Tristan. Okay, but yes, back to my regularly scheduled list. After that is Star Wars Legion, and then finally Age of Sigmar. So yeah, pretty stiff competition.
So how many
Looks
votes
like
are there?
there is a total of 7 votes right now. There are 3 days left in the vote, so tell your friends. Currently, Kill Team is winning with Kill Team is winning, followed by Age of Sigmar, and then Dystopian Wars and Star Wars Legion are tied for last.
Womp
But everything
womp.
has a vote at least.
Also, I was thinking about it. You know what we could offer going forward?
What?
Boarding actions.
I still maintain that would be difficult to film.
Any more difficult than Kill Team?
Probably because there's not literal walls that things are recessed into as much. Because like the way I'm thinking about it, right, is kind of like one of those rat mazes.
That's a bad idea.
So pretty much the only view that you can actually see the gameplay for boarding actions is the top down. And I
Yeah,
don't
that's true.
think, yeah, that's my main concern, right? Which I mean, like, sure, we could try it. Like the entire past year of doing this has been, hey, let's try it.
Let's do something different. I mean, one of the nice things about joining us here for our hobby streams is that you get a lot of behind the scenes talk as we're just
For
hanging
better or
out.
worse.
And part of the pitch for the Extra Life was stress testing a bunch of features we want to try in our normal streams. All right, Deathcore Krieg Artillery Team, mostly done.
I'm excited for it.
I need to go through and clean up some parts of it, but the main thing is I need my basing material so I can actually stick it down and glue the last dude on.
Yeah.
I think he's supposed to sit partly on the ground. Right about there.
Fair.
So So it's mostly done. I wonder how Tristan's artillery team is coming along.
Great question. I will also say for the Extra Life, we are, speaking of like stress testing things, we are trying to find local sponsors to provide prize support for people that donate. So more on that if we can procure it, but I don't want to make any promises yet.
And by
It's still a
we,
very strong maybe.
we mean mostly Scott.
I have been going to every tabletop gaming store in town.
This particular part has been Scott's baby, so we are letting him have at it. Well, if we do kill team, what kill teams would you want to play?
That's a good question. I probably won't be in town because I have to go to Pennsylvania for work for the month, but if I am in town, I don't know, maybe the Vespid just to encourage me to finish painting the rest of them.
That's better mean in kill team though.
Well, I'm mean, so
Also true. Where's the lie? I don't know. I'd have to. I could either play. I could play with space cops. I guess my Krieg technically have kill team rules. I could play my breachers. I think it's mostly kill teams. I guess I have the sanctifiers too, so they give me an excuse to finally paint my sanctifiers.
you have Inquisitorial Henchmen?
I do not actually.
Really?
Yep.
Actually, that might be mine just to like, because I'm gonna at least get some of the Vespid painted over the next week, but that would at least encourage me to get the Inquisitorial kill team painted.
Yeah, it's a shame it went from really good to really bad, huh?
Were they ever good?
They were. I think they were. Okay, I don't know if they were like good. I know the best Imperial Agents unit for a long time was the Space Cops when you could take the Exaction Squad in a 5-man because it was
Right.
like so cheap. Like you could find a use for it in practically every single list. Not so much anymore because they made it minimum 10-man. But the Inquisition kill team had use, and I think the tail end of 9th edition. I think it came out right before 9th edition did, so it had some 9th edition rules that weren't bad. I know in the Index it wasn't bad because they had access to some like special war gear rules that were good. Like I think one of their dudes could deny deep strike out to 12 inches, so there was a use case for him there.
Oh, does that
But
person not do that anymore?
I don't think so. I think they lost
Let
that
me
one.
check.
They're only down to like 2 war gear abilities, and most of their other war gear is like generic. Like they don't even have unique stuff, which is kind of sad. But I will say, if you're going to do Inquisition versus Space Cops could actually be pretty fun.
It could be funny.
It'd be funny and lore friendly.
Oh, yep, look at that.
Yeah, because what can they do now? They have a couple like I think they have like one built-in ability and one war gear ability.
So they are -1 to wound if they have a Inquisitor with them.
Which I mean they're T3, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of you're just moving 3s to 4s, which isn't like bad, but
No, it's not bad. It's never
I mean,
never bad, at the very least.
do they have 2 wounds though, or do they only have 1 wound?
1 wound.
Okay, yeah. Like it's not like I said, it's still not bad, but that's significantly less useful on them than it would be on like something like Space Marines.
And then let's see, once per battle, they can try to battle shock a unit. No, they can unbattle shock a unit.
Mm,
Oh, they can do both. Okay, never mind. They can either unbattle shock a friendly unit or try to battle shock an enemy unit.
it's only once per battle.
Yes.
I mean, I guess there is a use case in something like guard, but like
once per tome skull, and it looks like you can have one tome skull for every 5. So I guess twice
Twice.
if you go a full 10-man.
I mean, it's still not great, to be fair. Yeah, like I said, they're just not. The use case they had is gone. Unfortunately, like they were, because like you originally got them to be kind of a cheap back objective holder for toads, right?
Uh, I actually have not used them with my toads. I always bring the Inquisitor with my toads, but
Well, I thought that was why you originally got them.
I thought maybe. I also just thought I just think they're fun.
I mean that's fair. I was thinking of like potentially not kit bashing one, but like getting a hold of like weird models to use for it. I don't know. Now, if they brought back the Crusaders, that would be pretty sweet. I would be very happy to get a Crusader kill team. No, there is one plastic Crusader, but no one has seen him in a while. I also need to figure out what I'm going to do with all the Dawn of War Onslaught miniatures I have now. Need to find a way to
Did you just get them with no plan for them?
a little bit. It's $40. Like
I guess that's fair.
for three. I mean, obviously the Blade Guard, like are just going to be Blade Guard. That alone
Fair.
makes up for it because Blade Guard, the only option that you don't have in that box is the Neo Volkite pistol, which is like, meh. Like that's not a big deal at all. So losing
Yeah,
on
and I
that,
don't think it's an obvious enough thing that people would be like, yeah, it's not matter within you, okay?
yeah, like three more Blade
It's like,
Guard is never going to be like bad, right?
yeah.
Blade Guard Ancient is not useful at all, but I do have a plan for him. I want to kit bash him into a Tech Marine because I saw a really cool like paint job for Black Templars that had like obviously the black armor stuff, but had like a red. It has the robes, right? So the robes were like in red and white. And I was like, oh, that would actually make a really cool like designation for Tech Marine and Black Templars. So they want to kit bash him into a Tech Marine. Let's see, Blade Guard. The Eradicators are just good. No two ways about that. They're just solid. I guess the last thing is just the Judiciary, which having another Judiciary wouldn't be bad at all. Or I could sell it and probably make money off this box. Because I'm pretty sure it's probably selling still for like $50 now. Yeah. It was just a good deal, so I didn't have like a specific plan for some of this stuff. Oh, I guess there's a chaplain in there too. But I can just make that chaplain into the Black Templar unique chaplain pretty easily. So having another one of him that can do advance and charge would be pretty solid. Actually, yeah, the Judiciary also counts as a chaplain for the Black Templar chaplain detachment. So if I put both of them, both of them. Wanting Fire says, I don't know much about Kill Team other than it's a very small version of 40k. I also see lots of Death Watch stuff for it. Kinda, yeah. So Kill Team is its own.
Now it's its own unique rule set.
Yeah, it's more unique now than it used to be. I think this is technically 3rd edition of Kill Team.
Yes.
Actually, I think this is technically the 4th or 5th one, but the 3rd of the current like new like ongoing Kill Team. I think it existed before as like a white dwarf or something, so that has had like technically had a small version, but in 9th they dropped Kill Team 2.0. So there's one before that. I think the first one, the current version of it, was much closer to 40k. Like it genuinely had like actual list building where you paid points.
It was just 40k, but all the models got to act independently. Pretty much was the first version of this.
Yeah, And the downside to that one was you had to build each kill team like individually, and it was very hard to get a kill team in a box. You had to buy multiple boxes to pull that off. So starting with the second one, they had a big focus on being like, hey, these boxes are for a kill team, but they can also be run in 40k, but they're primarily for a kill team. And that included like putting things like upgrade sprues in the box as well to give you more options for kill team for stuff that already existed. But yeah, it's kind of its own thing now. It's probably, if you were going to put it on like a board, it would probably be somewhere between 40k and like Necromunda. It does still have that 40k DNA, but it also has a lot. It takes a lot from Necromunda, as Necromunda is obviously their big skirmish game. I guess Kill Team's probably bigger than Necromunda now, but
yeah, I would argue
traditionally,
that Kill Team's probably bigger at this point.
yeah, I think that's fair to say.
I've also heard some like bigger like gaming journalism places argue that Kill Team is one of the current version of Kill Team is one of the best rule sets that Games Workshop has made.
I've heard that a lot, yeah. They just haven't quite been able to. I feel like Kill Team usually has a lot of momentum when it releases the new edition, but it has trouble maintaining that momentum. And
I think that might just be regional for us.
I mean, that could be too. Our like, I don't know if I said it before on stream, but we've talked about it before. Where our local store just doesn't play many skirmish games, like of any sort. So that's like hardly surprising. But also just like I think it's kind of a double-edged sword, where Kill Team benefits from being 40k compatible, right? But that also means a lot of the coverage from it, and to a certain degree of how good the sales do, are tied to that 40k compatibility. Because like if something's bad in 40k, it sells a lot less. If it doesn't have rules in 40k, it sells a lot less. Though I don't know if there's been any in third edition that straight up haven't had rules in 40k.
Yeah, I think there is. I'd have to go look at it though.
Yeah, I think there's like one or two, but it's very much the exception and not the norm. I know in the second edition of Kill Team, it was kind of like a 50-50 shot. I think a lot of like the what were they called? A lot of the like ones that got an upgrade sprue to like make it into a kill team. A lot of those didn't necessarily have 40k rules outside their normal one. Though going into 10th edition, they made it normal now. So much so that now they're just re-releasing those as the actual boxes for those now. Like Pathfinders, they did that. They're doing it for Chaos Legionnaires, Trader Guard. It was always the same kit. So, but they're getting re-released as.
Okay, so it looks like the only one right now. Let's just hold that one. No, the only one right now is the Hyrotech Circle for the Necrons. But that's more of like, it's an amalgam of a bunch of different characters mostly, so you can kind of just split it up to make it.
That's fair.
Make it stuff.
Yeah, I mean, some of them won't get it just because they are like new versions of older kits. So like, on one, it was kind of a mild surprise that the Deathwatch kill team that just came out actually got new rules. A lot of people kind of assumed they would either just use the current Deathwatch veteran rules or they would replace them completely. But they might have held off on that just because they have rules like in actual physical books. And they would want to make that even more awkward than it already is.
I mean, that's what they did with the Vespid, though.
Did they?
Yeah, they when the kill team dropped, it was pretty much a complete rewrite of the rules. It wasn't a new data sheet or anything. Well, okay, it wasn't. It wasn't. So they updated their special rule, their special ability a little bit. And then all the new weapons that you could bring with Vespid, you could only bring if you did the 10-man.
That's pretty common. I think it's how. I want to say it's how the Ratlings. Yeah, it's how the Ratlings work too. If you take, I think the normal is like a 5-man. If you take the 5-man, you can't take like any of the special equipment. If you take the 10-man, you can take anything. Which is like kind of whatever, because I don't think you're usually taking them for the special equipment anyway, except for maybe the anti-tank rifle. But I think you're mostly just taking them to have infiltrate in guard, because they're even squishier than normal like infiltrators tend to be.
Is there what, T2?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure they have stealth, so like that mitigates it a little bit. But like a bolter wounds them on 2s. Like that's not good. That's really bad. I think they might even have a 6-up save too. I think they might have a worse save than regular guard troops. I'd love to show you sometime, Scott, but I need you to print them for me.
Yeah, well,
That and I
can't
need
get
to.
that printed. So
It's okay. I don't know if I can import the
you know what
heads
else?
I want anyway. So
No one else is trying to figure it out. So here we are.
I mean, to be fair, it's at your house. You're the only one that can.
You could offer. You'd ask.
I don't know how. Your only bet would be the one person that hasn't been talking in like 30 minutes.
No, he doesn't know how to use it.
Okay. Is he even here? Did he leave?
I don't know. Jonathan, did you leave us?
Jonathan, why do you
Maybe.
hate us? But yeah, I like Kill Team. I like that it has the transfer over. I like that they're using it as a way to like upgrade older kits. So the new Chaos Raptors are getting released in Kill Team first. It seems like the one that's coming out next year with Sisters and Chaos, and then coinciding with the big Necron release, whatever it's called.
Nightbringer?
Nightbringer. As far as I can tell, that Kill Team is a new 5-man Raptors kit. Presumably, we'll have Warp Talons in it as well. I think we kind of already know because I think they showed one Possessed. So I think that is a bit. Warp Talons are effectively the Raptor version of Possessed. So there's that. I think it also includes the new Jump Chaos Lord as well. It's like the 5-man and that. But the Sisters are like totally new, so we'll have to see what they look like.
Those
And
ones I'm excited for. Those are gorgeous looking.
Sisters are just good minis. Like honestly, like
Yeah, I
if
will say I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of the. What was their other kill team?
the Neophyte Novitiates.
Initiates. Like they're fine.
I actually really like them. I thought they were really cool, personally. And obviously, I think Tristan liked them. Though that may be at least 50% for the rules they have in Crusade.
That's fair. I don't know. I think they're fine. I don't think they're my favorite. Like, still, like the Sisters aesthetic is pretty immaculate, right?
Yeah, it's solid. Like Sisters are just they look really cool. They've like absolutely gone all out with their best minis, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The Castigator tank is the best version of the Rhino chassis as a tank. Like absolutely, of the like 3 different versions we've gotten of that, the Castigator is the best one. It is bar none, one of the best looking tanks in the game.
Fair.
So much so that if I was to start a Sisters army, it would be in part to run 3 Castigators. That would just be where my lists would start. It's 3
Honestly,
Castigators.
that'd be a solid start to a list too.
Well, first I have to figure out the Soviet army. And the Soviet army...
Hold on, bear it back.
So, Jonathan, how are you doing?
All right.
Did you finally get into... How's East Asia?
For now,
I'm sorry, you cut out.
I'm just relaxing for now.
Okay. What's your favorite kill team, Jonathan? Kazakhstan?
Yeah.
It's fair. Actually, after reading Fall of Cadia, part of me did want to make a Cascadator squad and just follow Creed around. Because he has like a personal squad, right, that follows around throughout the whole book, and they're like deeply hilarious. I love them. they're pretty funny when they show up.
I've been waiting for that kid for a hot minute.
I know, you've talked about this multiple times.
Yep.
Guard kits are just great. I mean, what else is there to say? Guard is cool. I don't know. You just can't go wrong with. I don't think there's any guard kits that I hate, right? That aren't like, really old.
Ions.
You just dislike Scions because they were the new Stormtroopers.
Yeah, that's
Uh, yeah. Think Scott will get back in time to end this stream? Or, John, should we make this another Bronze Age stream since Scott is not here to stop us?
how much there's more to go through with.
I feel like there's always more to go through. Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Yeah, fair.
Ugh. But no, I think it's going to be about 10 after work tomorrow, which is unfortunate, but true. But I will say, I am very much looking at that new starter box for Soviets in bolt action. I am very, very tempted to get that.
What all is actually in it?
Let me pull it up real quick. Bolt action. Soviets. It's like Drive to Berlin or something. Where'd it go? Wanted Fire out here being the real trooper, and here till almost midnight. First of all, thank you. Secondly, you gotta get some sleep at some point, dog. Don't stay up too late on our account, okay? We're not that worth it. Anyway, so it's 4 to Berlin. It's a 1943-1945 arm starter. Here, I'll go ahead and put it up on the thing so everyone can see kind of what we're looking at. Let me just get it set up real quick. Maybe that's on page, so not everything can be seen on my screen. Ta-da! I make it bigger. More! More! There we go. All right, so for Berlin starter box, I'm just going to turn off my camera here. Not my camera, but my phone camera. So we have let's see, we've got, looks like 30 regular infantry dudes, which is nice. I believe these are all new kits, or at least the infantry are new kits. So we got 30 regular dudes, or 3 squads worth. Soviet squads, I think, are a little weird. We have, looks like a 3-man. Look, is that a NKVD little unit? I don't know if that's supposed to be like a leader or not. We got more dudes. We got a Katusha with 2 crewmen. Can't go wrong there. We have a mortar with a spotter. Looks like a sniper team, an anti-tank rifle team, 2 machine gun teams, and a T-34-85. And then finally a artillery piece that I'm not sure if they are a anti-tank gun or like an actual artillery piece. So it's actually a pretty meaty, it's a really meaty box, especially for $165. Like, you get a lot in this. Let's see, what does the description say? 42 multi-pose classic Soviet infantry, 2 medium machine gun teams, 1 medium mortar, 1 platoon commander, 1 T-34-85, 1 Katusha, 1 Ziz 376mm divisional gun, and then bases, decals, and vehicle damage markers. Oh. Yeah, it's a pretty meaty box, to be honest with you. I like it. I think this is probably the way to go. I think you get a lot of options. And I think Soviet squads tend to be, you can kind of build them. You have a lot of flexibility when you build them. Because you can build them with like submachine guns, rifles, whatever. Let's see. Tristan's asking, he says, I'm thinking heavy mortar for Brood Brothers. What you think? Let me double check what the heavy mortar does. I tend to run. I like the actual artillery piece, but it also fills a gap in like regular guard pretty well to give you like a damage 3 weapon, just because regular guard don't have access to that many damage 3 weapons. So just having access to that's not on a Lehman Russ chassis is pretty useful. And since I run a big like artillery battery, that gives me one that can kind of flex into doing damage on vehicles and not just targeting infantry. Though while also doing good against elite infantry, obviously. Let me just pull it up real quick. National Militarum. Data sheets, artillery team, ranged weapons, heavy mortar. Let's see, heavy mortar, 48-inch range, D6 plus 3 shots, always good. Hit on 5, strength 8, AP 1, damage 2. Yeah, I mean, it's solid. Blast is not bad. Just the regular one have blast. Yeah, siege cannon has blast. Basically what it is, you're kind of trading a slightly weaker profile versus the actual siege gun for more shots. So yeah, I think it's fine. It doesn't. How does it compare to like the the multiple rocket launcher has a lot lower strength. So they kind of, but it does have anti-infantry 3. So actually, depending on what you kind of want it for, I guess that's only 1 damage for instead. So that's not as good against like Space Marines. Yeah, I think the heavy mortar is solid. The artillery team is like ridiculously easy to switch the gun out of. Like I know for a fact I've done it on stream a couple of times now. So yeah, if you're thinking Marine bodies, I think the heavy mortar is perfectly fine. Like I said, I like the siege gun a little bit more, just because it lets you flex into elite bodies a little more, so like Terminators. But the trade-off, of course, there is that the thing that changes my math compared to Tristan is that, like I said, I play a pretty sizable gun line with artillery. So I already have 2 units of field ordnance batteries with the field guns that do damage 2. So having more damage 2 isn't really useful to me. So I like being able to flex. But yeah, I think heavy mortar is just fine if you're just wanting something that gives you a little more oomph up against, Marine equivalents.
Wondering if I should pick up the Krieg box.
I don't know. I'm kind of debating. Part 1, because if I was to get, because like the Krieg box is good because it's like what? It's 2 artillery teams, I think, 2 or 3 regular Death Corps dudes. I want to say some engineers, and then what's it called?
Command squad.
Yeah, command squad. And if I was to get it, I'm really getting it for the actual dudes, because I just need more dudes, so getting the meta discount is always appreciated. 2 more artillery teams is okay. It'd be more of a flavor pick than something I'd actually want to use.
How many artillery teams do you have right now?
I have 1 artillery team, but I'm always taking fobs. So
I'll put you at your data sheet max just in your collection.
I mean, that's true. Like I said, that's kind of the trade-off. That's just like, I just don't foresee like myself ever wanting to take 3 artillery teams, maybe 2, but that's kind of pushing it.
Buy 3 of every data sheet in your army.
No, especially when I'm actively looking at starting a whole other game. Because that's actually kind of the other thing is now that I really want to get a bolt action army, it has to compete against getting a bolt action army. And if I can do for cheaper, I can get the March to Berlin box, which is like the vast majority of an army in bolt action. It's got a lot to compete with. And I was very bullish on it. I think it's a great box, right? I think if you have a pretty big interest in guard, I think the Krieg box is good. I think if you want to play Krieg specifically, it is very good. However, I do think it doesn't compare very favorably to something like bolt action, which is very hard for 40k to do because 40k is a bit more pricey. Yeah, like I said, I was very big on it, but now that bolt action is looking really fun, I'm kind of leaning more towards just getting bolt action, to be honest with you. But I think it's good. I don't think any guard player would be sad if they bought it. I do.
The Christmas boxes I'm the most excited for are all AOS ones.
I didn't even look at the AOS ones. I never even bother.
They have one that is a squad of Fellbats, 2 squad of Blood Knights, and the giant vampire dragon, which is a 6 sculpt that costs like $200. So the thing's basically free. That was the big one I was looking at. Because I've almost bought that dragon like 3 different times now.
You're like, damn, they finally got me.
Yep. I mean, I have a lot of vampire stuff. All right, so I have a vampire army back when they were vampire counts. I have an old world vampire army. Like square base and everything. Oh shoot, that was the other army. Was the old world marauder thing that they came out with. Or that they revealed. Looks beautiful.
Beautiful.
I'm at like the point where I just buy things that I think will be cool painting products, and then I don't paint them.
And then I do literally nothing with them.
Yep.
John, we can get the bolt action Stalingrad Enemy at the Gates Collector's Edition.
Looking like $1 gazillion.
$661.
That's $1 gazillion.
It comes with a lot of dudes, though.
Yeah, it comes with like half a Stalingrad in terrain.
Yeah, you can say a lot about bolt action. You can say a lot about it. One thing you can never say is that it is not good value. You can never say any of their sets are not good value. Maybe relatively speaking, compared to some other things, you could say that, but not compared to the vast majority of other games. Because here's the problem, right? Here's the actual big problem. I can get that starter army for $166, right? Probably a little less. I'll get it third party. I can get that for a little less. Here's the thing. If I do that, I'm also going to branch out. It makes it very easy to branch out into other versions of a Soviet army, right? Because I will have the T-34A5. That's 200 some odd points, right? Which in bolt action, by itself, is somewhere between a 5th and a 6th of a list. Is just that one tank, right? That makes it very easy to be okay, I'll just get, some airborne infantry, and all of a sudden I have a Soviet airborne company instead of a Soviet, rifle platoon. Or it makes it really easy to be I'll get some assault engineers. I just think it's just really easy to branch out your army in bolt action. And be oops, now I have 3 armies. I get an IS-3 heavy tank.
Really, am I going in deep, aren't you?
Yeah, well, Scott gave me my first hit for free, and now I'm kind of committed.
Damn. Scott
Also,
out here. Also,
okay, I guess Scott's busy now.
Scott has abandoned us.
Clearly. Also, fun fact: the Soviets get access to like a riverboat, like a straight up gunboat.
Speaking of ships, we play Victory at Sea.
That's also an option. That is also an option. What nation would you play in Victory at Sea, John?
Don't worry about it.
Is it the Japanese, John?
Don't worry about it.
Would you be playing a Yamato right now?
Yeah, I'll be real. During COVID, I bought into all the Victory at Sea. I have the entire, like, it's not the entire range anymore because they made a lot after I stopped, but I have most of the range on the other room right now.
That's pretty funny though.
Yeah.
Also, side note,
Well, 'cause, like, it was COVID, and I wanted a painting project. Yeah.
yeah, how much of it got painted, John?
Right. Only one of them is only one of the armies is like fully assembled, and yeah, it is the Japanese one.
Also, fun fact: the Soviets have access to basically, essentially, a machine gun on a cart, on like a horse-drawn cart.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, if it's stupid and it works.
Do they have good starter sets for other armies?
What army would you be looking at? I guess would be the good space to start.
I mean the Brits.
That's fair. Hold on real quick. I
Or
want
the
to see.
French, but I don't know how much French they're gonna have.
They have a fair bit of French actually. French is one of the fully supported armies. You just don't like all the uniquely French stuff is like early war stuff.
I mean, yeah.
So you pay for that a little bit. Looks like okay, so the French really only have the one starter army looking at it. You got it comes with 36 multi-pose plastic infantry, a Char B1, a metal HQ, metal medium mortar team, metal machine gun team, metal, and see this is where it starts to come in where they don't have a lot of heavy stuff. It comes with a 25mm anti-tank gun. So it is going to be a very light anti-tank gun. And then, yeah, bases. So, not a bad little, core to a French army.
Be fun to do something like Canada or Australia.
Do, a slightly off kilter, They do also have more Allied and more Axis. More Allied. Oh, it says Australia actually has some unique sculpts. Canada doesn't. There are some Commonwealth sculpts, but they're not Canadian. Let's see. The Australians have access to a commando squad. Oh, there's an Australian militia infantry section. That's interesting. Looks like they actually have a fair bit of unique sculpts. They've got a machine gun team, officers, Piat and anti-tank rifle team, mortars, artillery. Apparently they have access to Papuan infantry battalion section. New Guinea and Papua. Huh, I don't know. That happened. Kashin native irregular squad. Artillery pieces, some anti-tank guns. Scout platoon, forward observer. It's actually a pretty beefy thing, funnily enough.
Nice.
Medic team, anti-aircraft gun. Yeah, looks like they came out campaign books for New Guinea, so that's probably why they came out with a bunch of the sculpts. Australian Army Far East weapons teams. That's about everything. What did they have for just general Commonwealth? One Fire does say if he ever got into a Guardsman army, he would want them to be Cadians. Which I will say, after reading Fall of Cadia, I get it. I actually get it now.
Took you long enough. I love Cadia.
It's solid. It's absolutely solid. I've never had like anything against them. I just kind of prefer the Krieg aesthetic a bit more. I like the World War One aesthetic, but at the same time, like the Cadians are like inherently cool. All right.
So I love Cadia. My favorite regiment is Valhalla.
R.I.P. Someday.
Yeah. I mean, I have an entire like Victoria Miniatures army over there. I gotta clean the resin. It's like I don't want to deal with assembling resin right now.
That's fair. That's entirely
Yeah.
fair. I wonder what they count as more axis. What weird minor axis guys have stuff?
Romania and Hungary, probably.
Finland, Romania, Bulgaria, and Hungary.
Yep. How much do you have for Romania?
For Romania.
Can I make an army of vampires? Oh, it's K-47, right? Never mind.
So the Romanians actually don't have any unique sculpts, I don't think.
Bruh.
I clicked the Romania section and it is literally just like German tanks, which yeah, that tracks. And then like campaign Fortress Budapest. So
Does Hungary have unique sculpts?
I'm checking. Hungary does have some unique sculpts.
Bruh.
They have like a full squad. Like they have and a lot of like anti-tank sculpts. They have actually a fair bit. They have
That's
multiple infantry squads.
That's
Yeah.
messed up.
Hungarian Gendarmerie Battalion, Hungarian Border Guards.
Obviously, the Finns have sculpts.
Yeah, thanks to Scott, we are familiar with the Finns. And Bulgarians don't have anything. It doesn't even list an army book. It's just a bunch of German tanks. I guess one little like Italian tankette. Let's see. Japan has a fair bit of stuff. What does Poland have?
Sure.
Poland has some cavalry.
Would you rather, on an elite melee infantry, have 2 additional attacks or a 4 invuln?
Depends on what you want it to do. Are you going to move across the board with it, or is it going to be an objective holder?
Probably gonna move across the board.
Okay, so you're trying to like I guess a better way is: are you going to throw it at one important thing, or are you going to want it to like wade through things?
I think they have an ability to like help assassinate. Or like, they get a bonus when they assassinate somebody.
Okay, and are you wanting to? Are you going to run them with anything that might give them like fights first, or anything like that? Then
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Then maybe the extra attacks. That's hard to like argue against. But you said it's like a 4-up invuln, right?
Yep.
That's really good. That gives them a lot more staying power. Honestly, I might say the invuln because I feel like over time it would pay off because you would just get more attacks.
Okay.
You get more attacks if they survive longer than if like they go get one off and then die immediately.
These are for the head takers, which are just what Space Wolf Blade Guard.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because like they can have like 2 weapons or they can have shield.
Yep.
Okay. I feel like also part of that is just rule of cool, kind of. So, because they are space wolves, I feel like they run off that even more than a regular army. Unsurprising, the Poles have a lot of stuff, which I guess
Nice.
in some ways is actually moderately surprising. Like, since they suffer the same problem as, France.
France. I
China.
wonder what else be an army that would interest me.
I think that'd be kind of interesting, early war Poles. Or you could run them as, you could do basically the first independent Polish Airborne Brigade if you wanted to run them using the British rules. Or like the first, I want to say first Polish Armored Division. Or you can run them with Soviet rules, running Soviet equipment.
Can I run a French resistance fighter group?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Ooh.
Yes, you can. That was one I was like, that is very interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Give me real quick. I'm looking at the Chinese one, so I'm kind of curious. It looks like they do actually have some scopes, but I guess it's more like Korean War timeline. But you could probably run them in World War II without it being too big an issue. Let me pull it up real quick. You
When did World War II start?
Well, it depends. Are we counting it when it became a true World War? And I'll be honest with you. It's either 1939 or it's 1941.
Not the invasion of Manchuria?
Nope. I won't allow it. Okay, we're not going to start World War II in 1931, okay?
But shouldn't we, though?
No, in what way is that a useful way to look at history? You know it's wrong because you can't even say it with a straight face.
That's important, though.
It is important. As a prelude to the Second Sino-Japanese War. Which is important in how it relates to the Pacific War and World War II as a whole. You can make the argument for 1937. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying, to call it a world war, I feel like it has to include more than two countries.
Ethiopia.
Look me in the eye.
I will look you dead ass in the eye. I will drive over there and I will look you in the eye.
Anyway, let me pull up. So I know I did see. So there's a French Resistance Squad. I think it's a metal one, actually.
My favorite meme, which is the when did Rome fall alignment chart. I love that meme.
French actually do have a lot of stuff. Oh, you can use the French Char 2C, their super heavy tank.
Nice, nice.
Respect.
I'd actually build a French resistance army. That looks dope.
They're actually cool looking miniatures, and it looks like they have actually 2 boxes. So you have like a French Resistance Squad, which I'm pretty sure, 10 metal French Resistance miniatures with plastic weapons and bases. So,
Nope.
Be prepared for that.
Not today, Satan.
And then
I heard you say metal, and I'm out. And for that reason, I'm out.
For that reason, I can't. What's the term? I can't invest.
Yep.
But they have 2 different French Resistance kits. There's the French Resistance Squad, but there's also a French Resistance support group where they can take mortars and machine guns.
Oh, nice.
Looks like, what is it? And a headquarters team. I like how they come with a German weapon sprue. That could be interesting. I think a French army would be really interesting. If I was to do a French army, though, part of me would want to do one that's essentially just it would basically just be a French Empire. What if the French Empire never fell instead of a proper French World War II? I don't know how I would actually show that. You know what I mean?
I mean, my actual army is going to be British Rush.
I thought you were doing 8th Army.
A Sikh regiment of.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I don't know if I have a model for Montgomery, though. Sad.
Does Montgomery have a model? It wouldn't
I
surprise
don't
me.
remember. So, me and a bunch of people at my old store got in when they made the 8th edition, or when they made the British 8th Africa Corps box thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it came with a model of Rommel, so I know I have a model of Rommel. And I don't remember if it also came with one for Montgomery.
Or you can get the Crossing the Rhine box, which comes with like a couple of infantry squads, a command platoon, a Sherman Firefly, and a little scout car. Ooh. It says British and Canadian infantry, winter starter army. They also have a airborne starter army. It looks like it comes with like 3 or 4 airborne infantry squads, command, a couple of special weapons, then like a mortar, a machine gun, and an actual anti-tank gun. You can get you can play Devil's Brigade.
Ooh.
The inter-allied British inter-allied commando starter army. Devil's Brigade was a American Canadian World War II unit that was essentially a commando unit. So somewhere between like commandos and rangers. So that could be cool. And of course they have an 8th starter army.
Yep.
Which comes
Pretty sure
with...
that's the one I have.
You have like 2 Britain carriers?
Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, that's it. I can't foresee anyone buying 2 of those without getting it in a box.
Yep.
Yeah, unsurprisingly, there's a fair number of British stuff. And they have their 3rd edition book out. Oh, they have British Expeditionary Force. I don't know if that's like an actual box, though. Like a starter box. Or you get the Pegasus Bridge 2nd edition box. Where it seems like there's a lot more Germans than there are Brits. Oh, Jonathan. This is what you need to do. They have the Horsa glider in a 3-pack. So you can get 3 of them.
What's
like the British glider? And then you can just throw 3 paper airplanes at the table.
That is hilarious.
All right, everyone. We have
wrong.
confirmed she would not be a fan of me making your sushi from the Halo cookbook.
This is actually good information.
Yeah, I made she was about to leave. I was like, wait.
I have
to ask an important question.
I have a pressing question I need you to answer before you leave.
Hold on, there's 2 layers to it, right? There's A. Should you make sushi from the Halo cookbook? B, if the Halo cookbook had decent sushi, and you just didn't say where it was from.
Well, okay. The first statement was I'm not trained in making sushi. It's like, okay, that is valid.
Okay.
So,
I feel like she's not judging off that then.
Well, no, because there's 2 parts, right? It's like that's the first part. The second part is if you're trying to tell me that you're learning how to make sushi from the Halo cookbook, we're gonna have to have a talk.
Here's the sushi I made.
I will not be answering any further questions until you eat the sushi. Oh man!
Sushi's in the sashimis.
If you bought the campaign Sea Lion book, you got a little miniature of Winston Churchill with a Tommy gun.
Yeah, unfortunately, that no longer exists.
Yeah, it is
Learning how to cook
sold
sushi
out.
would be like a cute date idea, though.
Yeah, from like a professional.
Sure.
Stop being a coward, Scott. I'm sorry. I thought this was America. But yes, we're trying to figure out what bolt action army John should play.
Oh, that's fair.
Managed to not kill myself cooking today, and we were close for a second there.
Well, don't worry. It takes usually 48 hours for food poisoning to set in.
Food poisoning was not the concern. Third degree burns were the concern.
Oh, what did you make?
I made, God, what, salmon with like a lemon caper sauce?
Oh, that sounds really good, actually.
Yeah. I love this recipe. But part of it is a white wine reduced caper sauce.
That sounds really good, actually.
Follow me on this journey. Take pan, put oil in pan, put salmon in pan. Cook salmon, take salmon off pan, add wine and other stuff to pan, reduce wine sauce. Right? Have you seen the error?
Are you running by me again, then?
Put oil in pan, heat oil.
Okay.
Put salmon in
Okay.
pan, cook salmon. Take salmon out of pan. Put white wine, capers, garlic, lemon juice in pan and reduce the wine sauce.
Okay.
Have you seen the error?
Did you ever reduce the heat?
No. Well, maybe that was the concern. I didn't take the oil out of the pan.
I mean, that's fine. You just had to lower the heat.
Well, I didn't do that either. So throwing a bunch of wine in very hot oil did not go well for my stovetop.
Why are you so bad at this?
He's learning.
Hey, it tasted good.
And that's the important part. Nobody died that we know of, and it tasted good.
Yep.
I think last time I said that, though, at work, literally Jane Goodall had died.
I think that is literally true. I remember that day.
Yeah, I was like talking to Mike and I was like, well, nobody's died. Nobody that we care about, at least. Log on, open up New York Times. Oh.
Oh no.
It appears I have misstated.
There was a while that whenever I went on vacation, someone quit.
Well, at least it wasn't Jane Goodall dying, I guess.
Yep.
Congratulations, John. At least you're not responsible for the death of someone beloved.
Shit.
Unless there's something you would like to tell us.
Oh god, he killed Jane Goodall!
I would like to plead the fifth.
It's too late.
Oh, John.
Her blood is
Or
on
hear
her
me
head.
out. Instead of playing any of those British armies, you play the British Royal Navy.
It sounds like one of the next books they're coming out with is like the colonies and stuff. So it looks like that's what's going to include Polish forces in the UK.
Okay, that would be cool.
We did talk about doing polls with British or Soviet rules.
There's
I
also
also
just
did-
Polish rules.
I also did say the army that I wanted to play was British Raj, so
No, you don't get a choice. You're going to play whatever we tell you to.
that's not how this works.
Scott, would you say that's how this works?
I'm amenable to have things work that way.
Sorry, Jonathan, you have been outvoted.
I will play whatever y'all say if you pay for it.
That's just not fair.
You try bankrolling every army, half the armies on this channel.
Okay. No, oh, hold on. You make it sound like we made you do that. Not like, you came to this channel with half these armies. That's on you. All right, that's not on us. That's on you.
Yeah, that one. He's got you there, bud.
Took me all this time, and I'm finally making a Space Marine army.
For the second time.
Actually, it's the third.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, I think it's the third. I know it's the second time with the Space Wolves specifically.
That is true.
All right, well.
It's all good. Those other armies live in the memories of other people that are on the channel.
memories and closets.
Yep, consider I sold one to Jeff and the other to Bert.
Well, anyway, I was ready to end this 30 minutes ago, but I thought we'd wait for you, Scott, and we weren't
Hi.
entirely sure you were actually going to come back, so we started talking about bolt action.
That's fair.
I think that's
Now we're
fair
going to
too.
talk about Bronze Age. Coward.
You said you had said everything you could say about Bronze Age, but now that Scott's back, all of a sudden you have opinions.
Always have opinions.
I think that's
One of my defining character traits.
unfortunately accurate.
I see how it is.
But anyway, would one of you like to close us out?
I suppose I could. Thank you all for joining. As always, we appreciate you. If you have not already, of the 6 people that are currently watching, please be sure to like and subscribe if you not have already done so that you can make sure that you stay in the loop with all the news of what's coming on this channel. If you want a more inside scoop and to interact with the other members of our community, please be sure to join the Discord, link for which is in the description for this video below. As well below, you'd find a third link. What's that third link? That third link's for Wargames Atlantic, which is a provider of very fine miniatures at a decent cost. So if you're trying to build a bolt action army or Bronze Age, I guess is our current obsession. I don't know how this started. Or just need 187 guardsmen to fight my 150 crew. Check out Wargames Atlantic below. Doesn't cost you extra, and we get a little kickback to say that we sent you. Helps us improve the studio.
Unironically, I started looking at the Wargames Atlantic page, like when you started saying that. So I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to see what they have for their World War II range.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, there you go.
And I guess join us in 11 days for the Extra Life charity stream. If you're excited to donate, feel free to use to do so now. Link for that should be in the channel description. The trailer for our for the Extra Life stream, and is it in the description for this video, Brendan?
I don't think it actually is.
Oh, I see.
We're very good at this, guys. I hope you all appreciate how much work and effort goes in to these. Also, shout out.
Yeah.
We did get 1 subscriber during this stream. If you are still watching, and it was because of this stream, you didn't just find something else, thank you, and welcome.
All right, I think that's it. Brendan, want to play us off?
If I play this off, you mean show our cool commercial? Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.
All right. Oh, and join us Sunday for 30K. Bye.
Sunday.
Don't forget this daylight savings.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Bye.
Bye.